welcome to Solgard, which is my world, and it is still work in progress. So if you encounter any construction sites, those are supposed to be there. Don't worry about them. You are all characters in this world. You all have received or worked out your backstory, and you are now, at least four of you, Sadie, Hieronymus, Kenrick, and Solo. I guess five of you, Rosie the mule as well, uh, have just met in the small town of Zinklad, which is a part of the Glenreach region. Um, and you are, for some reason, traveling into the same direction, which is Palshore, a village in the middle of the Blackbark Forest, which is named that way because of its very dark trees and dense forestation. And you know that the travel will take roughly 2.5 days. So you pack your things, you pack your rations, you pack your camping equipment to make camp for the night, and you make your way towards Pelshore. And it is today. Wait, let me actually pull up my calendar. It is now the 19th of Sakar, which is the fourth month, I believe. Yeah, fourth month of the year 833 of the Era of Ember. Just in case you needed refreshing, and you're pretty much about to reach Palshore, as you see a light, a shining bright light, just on the edge of the Blackbark Forest. First of all, maybe let's all introduce each other. Since you've known each other for a few days now, you would have obviously talked a little bit. So, who would like to start?
Yeah, sure. To
Go
the
ahead.
surprise of nobody, I'll go first.
I just assumed you would.
Pretty much.
You would all know me as Kenrick, because that's my name. I am a tiefling, which means I am humanoid in shape, though I have dark purple skin and two horns that curl up from like either side of like the top of my forehead back to like the back of my head. There are various ways horns can kind of be styled and how they grow, and so mine curl up and around, almost like kind of hair being pushed back. I have like a short silver mohawk. You're not sure if it's natural or not. Maybe we'll find out. Journey long enough, it'll grow through. I've got roots. I'm wearing a long dark brown duster, like a kind of like a leather pirate coat. It has like a fur collar, but no sleeves. And my arms have tattoos that look like fun arcane glyphs.
Okay. Who would like to know next?
Sure. Okay. I am Sadie. I am a human, which means that I am humanoid in shape, except that I have, well, actually, just I'm a human. Uh, I am sort of riding along on Rosie, who is my trusty mule. We all love Rosie. She carries my things. She can carry your things too if you ask. Ask me. Don't ask the mule. She can't answer. Unless you speak with animals, in which case I guess you can. Yeah, I'm kind of like, sort of, just sort of, just look like a lovely normal traveler, riding along, carrying a perfectly normal oil lamp. There's nothing weird about me. I'm just a traveling salesman.
Okay. Who wants to go next?
Sure. I'm solo, humanoid,
don't need to say more than that. I travel light.
What kind of humanoid?
Yeah, what kind of humanoid? You say you don't need to
I'm
say more.
humanoid. I'm humanoid. It's fine.
Okay. Okay.
And yeah, I travel light. I make my money fighting in bars, taverns, stuff like that. Heard there's good money to make this way, so traveling light, and then just enjoy myself on the way. It's just the way I am.
All right, and finally, Hieronymus.
Right. I'll try and do this in character.
Okay.
My name is Hieronymus. I am a turtle, as can be seen. I have become restless and am traveling. That's all you're getting from me.
Okay, fair enough.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Okay, so you travel along the road, and you see this light. What would you like to do?
Is anyone visibly armed, by the way?
No, not at all.
I've got
Do
my fists.
claws
all I
count as
need.
armed?
Yeah, I've
Cool.
got my fists.
So my
I-
inconspicuous short sword is literally the only weapon on show.
I,
I do have a
absolutely-
fishing spear on my back as well.
I
but that's
categorically have
less
no
weapon.
weapons anywhere near me, and they're also not allowed on my mule.
Excellent. 2 unarmed humans
I-
and a fishing spear wielding turtle.
I have a lamp.
I do have. I have no visible weapons on me. I'll say that.
I also have
I-
a shield
I-
that
I
I'm
think-
carrying.
I look. All I'll say for myself in terms of defense is that I look like if someone was going to choose someone to rob along the road, I would be the perfect target because I look like a disheveled noble that's not had any money for a few weeks. Well,
Good to know.
I look very vulnerable on the road. So if we're going to get robbed, they're probably going to go for me. So please protect me. Thank you. I'm definitely I'm definitely in danger.
Yeah, I've got my eye on Sadie. Just like a. I don't know if she knows what she's doing. Let's just make sure she's okay. We see a light
So you
up ahead.
you mentioned a
see-
light, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's like a.
It's a light.
It looks like there's a light out of nowhere. It's just shining in the middle of the air, just on the edge of the forest.
Is it
Guys,
what
I
time
think
of
we're
day
about
is
to be
it?
hit by a meteor.
Does
It
it
is.
seem natural?
Make me an Arcana check.
I can probably do that.
It's not what you want to see in a first roll.
It's gone well.
It's
I mean, it's plus
definitely
0.
not daylight. It is day, by the way, just because I believe Marcus just asked.
Someone did for sure.
I did.
I did, yeah.
It should be a warm day. Let me just double check. I do have a weather system. I just didn't roll for it. So
Oh.
let me quickly do that
It'll be good to
while
know.
we're here.
I'm not sure that the weather's going to make us think too differently on the sudden shining bright
Definitely
white.
not.
The sun.
Definitely
I
not.
mean,
But
if
I
it's
like to.
raining, that might be more conspicuous.
And I feel like in any case, a sudden light shining in the middle of the road is going to be concerning.
Yeah, let me.
Or maybe not. Maybe we're just fine with it. Who knows? It's just another normal thing in Solgard.
This was just lightning, and we're making a really big deal out of it.
Never seen lightning before. This is crazy. Where I come from, sunny all day long.
This is literally everything that we've experienced in this campaign so far. So it's not like we're
Yeah.
making too much of a deal of it. It's all we have.
We have backstories. You don't know.
I have backstory.
Oh, we
Tom,
needed a
is
backstory?
this like your character?
Oh,
Is
that
this what
was-
this is?
You didn't need a backstory, but I made a
I-
backstory nonetheless.
I don't know.
I'm assuming this is Tom, but he might just be here to watch.
If
You know?
his
I am-
character is
my-
I am the light, then
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Is Tom
Uh,
like a Nephilim suddenly thrown down from heaven? I'm not sure what the law on angels is. If any.
Just
I've watched you opening a Mr. Bean before.
19 of Sakar, and I'll roll for the weather in just a second. Obviously, you wouldn't know the precise temperature, but I have too few monitors for this. I need like 5.
Our characters might not know the temperature, but could you give it to us as players so that I have a rough idea of how warm it is?
Yes. Give me just an idea. Let me roll for it because that's what I need to do.
Sure.
Where do I start? I've made this way too complicated, to be fair.
It is. The weather is quite complicated. It's understandable.
Yeah. So
During this
this
time, as the
will
light
be
faded, could we see what it was?
is
You're not
It
you're just looking at the
is-
sky trying to work out how hot
Yeah.
it is. What are you talking about?
Well, we know there's a light over there, but I really want to know if it's raining or not.
Yeah.
we are in Sakar, so I will roll a d100.
What's that like? Never
is
mind that. Does it feel warm to you? Does it feel warm? I feel like it's
clear.
warm.
I need the precise temperature, or we're not moving.
Oh, I have. Let me. Just to tell you how complicated I've made this, right? So first of all, I'm rolling for the wind, which is a d10 and a d6, and then
Okay.
I will subtract 1 if it's knock and add 1 if it's sir. Which is, by the way, just for first of all for everyone watching, and also for you, just to remind you, Sur is the equivalent of summer. It's the warm season, and Nok is the equivalent of winter, which is the cold season. So during Nok, it is more likely to be windy. During Sur, it's more likely to not be windy. We are currently in Sur. Sakar is one of the months of Sur, and I have rolled a 9 and a 1, to which I'm adding 1, which is 11. 11 means there is no wind. Then I've rolled a d100. During Sakar, I rolled an 82, which during Sakar means it's clear weather. And now, to make things even more complicated, I am rolling a d10. Then I am adding 2d6. Then I'm adding 16 to a maximum of 36 to determine the temperature, which is 4 plus 10, that is 14, plus 16, that's 30. So obviously our characters don't know the precise temperature, but it is now 30 degrees,
It's
which
warm,
makes
okay.
sense. Which
Jesus,
makes
it's
sense
temperate.
because just to remind you guys,
Yeah.
Sakar is actually named after the god of hunger and famine, Sakaro, which is because Sakar is the most dry and most hot month of the year.
So it's taken you 8 minutes to explain to us that it's a pleasantly hot summer's day with no wind.
Yeah.
Yes. In future, I will make this quicker, and also on the site.
Do it beforehand. You don't need to do
Yeah,
it in
I
session.
was going
Yeah.
to. I forgot. Anyway, so
Good.
it is in the middle of the day. It is quite warm. You've been traveling for a while. You're probably quite sweaty, as you see this light, which is not sunlight, as Hieronymus successfully determined. Yeah. Anything else you want to do?
Hey, do you all feel that? It's no wind. Be careful. I don't know what this means, but it could be an omen.
What direction did it come from?
The wind, it's not there, mate.
Oh, right, yeah. Right.
Do you mean the light?
The light, yes.
It didn't really come from a direction. It just kind of appeared.
Is it still there?
It's
Yeah.
still there.
Can I see
is
anything
it-
inside it?
Would you like to take a closer look?
Yeah, sure.
Can we see
make
the
me-
source of the light? Is that what it is? Like a glowing ball of light, or is it just
you
light shining out from somewhere?
Kendrick and Solo do make me perception checks because you wanted to look out.
Yeah, the
for
rest of us just
something.
haven't fucking looked at it, I guess.
Why did that do advantage?
Oh, give yourself bardic inspiration, I see. Good job.
Ah,
Wow.
well, we'll take the 4. That's fine.
What
Yeah, you
happened?
meant to
I
do
don't.
that. You must have bardic inspiration ticked.
From where?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's all right.
I don't
We'll
even know-
we'll take the
Oh,
net one.
okay.
We'll take both net ones. That's all right.
I don't even know. where
Okay.
you are.
You
Wow.
both get really close to the light.
Oh,
Finrem,
oh, yeah.
you are sitting on the boat that you manned a few days ago. The silent blue figure guiding or drifting the boat across this seemingly endless ocean of black and purple where you have been lost for so long. Strangely, you don't feel hungry. You don't feel thirsty, even though you haven't eaten in a few thousand years. And
Yeah.
you, or at least that what felt like a few thousand years to you. And you appear to be getting closer to some light, which is strange as you haven't actually seen any light in quite a while. And you drift ever closer and closer, and suddenly you feel a familiar sensation as you did all those years back. You see your vision shatter for a moment and then feel yourself pulled back and suddenly find yourself tumbling into two strangers. A strange, I guess you wouldn't have seen this type of creature before. A strange humanoid-looking man with horns, as well as a more human-looking man that you stumble into and just find yourself wherever you don't feel like you've seen this place before. The four of you, Kendrick, Solo, Sadie, and Hieronymus, suddenly see this what appears to be a humanoid man with elven ears stumble out of the light disappearing in the very same moment. Yeah, what would you like to do?
Can I describe my character?
Yes, of course, please.
I have no idea what I'm looking at.
You are looking at a blonde-haired, and because it's AI generated, attractive because they cannot make unattractive looking creatures.
Mhm.
I literally tried putting the word ugly in to still look gorgeous.
Wow.
Elf
Not so ugly.
wearing black leather. And for those who are nearby, you can see that his eyes, what you'd normally expect to be normal eyes, are actually just black orbs. And if you look very carefully, there's just these shimmering, almost wave-like motions of purple, dark purple in them. And he will look up and go, "Oh my god, people! Real people!" And just reach out towards Solo's the one nearest me to reach out towards you and try to touch you.
I'm going to knock your arm away and say, "What is going on with your eyes?"
The first thing he does is he looks at his arm you've knocked away and goes, "Oh my god, you're real! You're real!" And he goes, "What do you mean, my eyes? My wonderful baby blues? What do you mean about them?"
Yeah, they ain't baby blues, mate. They are a mess. They are black and purple and not right. And honestly, where did you just come from? Who are you?
At
What-
that,
what he said.
he'll pull out a mirror and look at his eyes and go, "You jest, sir. What do you mean, my eyes? They're beautiful and normal. Weird things you say." And then put them away and go, "But to introduce myself, good sir, I am Vinram Kirio, a bard of these fair parts. I came from Zinclad. The area looks... Is that nearby? It looks significantly nicer than it did before."
So you came from Zinclad.
Yes?
Do I know where this is?
You just came from
Isn't that where we're
Zinclad.
coming from?
Where you
Okay.
came
Right, cool.
Where you came from.
Yeah.
Look, all right.
Never
I
heard
wasn't
of
expecting him to name a town that I knew.
it.
Are you all locals as well? He says, looking at Kenrick like, "Not seen anything like you before. What the... Are you all from nearby?"
Yeah, you could say that. We're all from Zinclad as well. We didn't see you there though. That was a bit strange. Also, we travel on foot, not by light. So
I actually don't travel on foot. I travel on mule.
yeah, that's true. Sorry, Sadie does travel on mule.
He looks around and goes, it felt like I'd been away for a while, but do you remember Zinclad, the Eldara? Are they around? Did he ever return?
Tim, can I do a history check to see if I've ever heard of this?
Yes, please do make me a history check. Okay.
15. Have I ever heard of it?
You would at least know. You know what the Eldara are. The Eldara are an ancient race of godlike beings who you would know ruled over Solgard many, many thousand years ago. And but you wouldn't know any of them by name except for maybe one who's kind of infamous, named Ralsest.
Mhm.
But other than that, you wouldn't know any specific names.
I see. In that
Any of
case,
you heard of what he's talking about?
in that case, I scowl.
Looking around and seeing that no one seems to know what he's talking about, I'm just saying, yeah, mate, no idea what you mean, who you're talking about. But if you're looking for it, it's back that way.
I was traveling from Zinclad to a nearby town. I assume it would be on this road. Perhaps I could accompany you. Things seem a bit out of place considering what I was expecting.
Yes, something certainly seems out of place here.
Tim, does he seem like he's trying to cozy up to us to like rob us at all?
Yeah, how deceptive is this?
Make me an insight check.
Whoa, I don't know. I haven't rolled over a 5 yet.
Oh
Damn.
no,
That's fair,
this
that's fair.
this guy seems like he's mostly just confused about the situation. But he definitely seems genuine. He doesn't seem to be lying about anything.
Yeah, sure.
Does he look
More
like
the
he
merrier,
can take
right?
care of himself? Does he look like he can fight?
Is he visibly
mean,
armed?
you can see some instruments
God damn it.
that's sticking out of his backpack.
Oh, excellent! An entertainer. I've been missing one of
Indeed.
those.
You do any good with those instruments?
I can play relatively well if you'd like a recital. I think this is
Please
not the
do.
correct place for it, but we can if it would help you convince you to
Maybe-
let me come along.
Go on,
Maybe
Fedra.
a little
Play us
later
song.
on.
As we
Maybe a
travel.
little later on. Maybe not. We're in the middle of a forest.
Yeah.
Let's not attract too much attention.
No, that's fine. If it's all right with them, then yeah, I'm all right with it.
Very well.
All right, let's go.
Okay. So you want to travel along, keep traveling along the road towards
Can't be
Palshore.
can't be
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
any worse than the shellback.
Yeah. You travel for a few more hours, not much longer, and it's slowly starting to get a little bit darker. But I guess like summer evening, the sun is slowly starting to set as you reach the edge of Palshore, and you see this town, or more village. There's not many people there, but you see the dark buildings, which are presumably constructed of the wood of the blackbark forest, which is why they are so dark. And yeah, you see this main road you're on, going over a bridge over the Pal River, which the town is named after. And you see a few smaller streets going more into the town. And you can see a few larger buildings, a few smaller buildings further back. Where would you like to go? Also, there's obviously people.
That does not stand down.
There's nobody around.
Just on the edge of the road, you would also see like a market square.
Can I look for an inn or
Yeah.
somewhere that we can stay for the night?
Yeah. You can actually see not much further behind the market square. You see a relatively large building that seems to have at least seems to have two what's the word, two floors, like the ground floor and one above, which has like a sign on the side which says let me get the name, River Shade Tavern. And you see smoke coming from the top and from chimney, and it appears to be an inn, or at least a tavern.
Okay. Are there any? I'm looking out as we kind of approach for any thieves' cant that would indicate that this is either a good or a bad place to stay, or anything like that. If there's any kind of
Oh.
indications or markings.
I guess make me a perception check.
Sure. I am up and down and up and down. I don't roll in the middle.
You wouldn't see any signs of there doesn't seem to be anyone warning you against anything or any of the sort. And there's also
Okay.
no one saying, "Look how nice this is" or anything of the sort.
Does this look familiar? Not as in I've seen it before, but nothing. Looks
You
horribly out
would
of
have
place to me?
expected the next town to be much further.
Okay, but I mean, like technology and things wise, this looks about not like, oh my god, everything looks so advanced now.
No,
it's
not
all-
in in that sense. I
Yeah,
guess
cool.
the buildings look more sturdy, bigger.
Okay.
Yeah, you're used to basically just not having to care about much because your guardian Eldara would have taken
Mhm.
care of everything. So you never really bothered building out your structures too much.
You want now?
Okay. Would you like to go inside the Rivershade Tavern?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Okay. I wanted to prepare a map for this, but I didn't quite have the time. But you enter the tavern.
I walk in, and as I walk in, I turn to Solo, and I'm like, "No fights. We just stay in the night."
Alright, well, I want to see if they've got somewhere I can fight them, make a bit of money.
Oh, I mean, if it's legal, that's completely fine. Just
Yeah.
don't start brawling out in nowhere.
Well, as long as everyone's all right, that's fine.
Mhm.
Okay. You enter the tavern.
Sure.
It's
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say I walk in looking weirdly a lot more prim and proper than I did about 5 minutes ago.
Are
It-
you
it-
still on Rosie?
No, I will hitch Rosie outside, and I will look a bit more prim and proper than I did outside.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you find like a post where you can just tie Rosie to, so I assume Rosie is a female. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Okay. Where she wouldn't just run off. Which, to be fair, you've cared for her. She probably wouldn't just run away. Yeah. Oh, can you guys not see the name? I thought I put the nameplate. Maybe it's just not showing for some reason.
I can only see my nameplate. No one else.
Yeah, same. I can only see.
Oh, let me-
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, no, I
Hey,
can see
Rosie.
it.
Okay. Let me just change that for everybody.
Wait, hang on. What can you guys see? Oh Christ! I tried to.
Names.
I tried to scroll out, and I think I wasn't quite tabbed in properly because I pressed Alt and scroll backwards, and it scrolled me all the way back to the new tab loading page. Like, give me a second. I'll quickly reload. Oh yeah, I see. Yeah,
Let me just.
but only my health bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is all right.
Except for Brinram, I do not see a nameplate there.
Yes. There
Now I
it is.
do.
There it is.
Yeah, I'm just. Do you guys see the nameplates of everybody?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
cool. Okay. Yeah, you enter the tavern. The atmosphere inside, it is
That was an
very.
excellent time for my headset to cut out. I had do you guys, sorry.
Head inside. Head inside.
Yeah, you
Yes,
guys head
absolutely.
inside. The first thing you notice, it's quite dark. Despite that there are windows, but they seem to be at least like halfway covered, and it's quite dark, but it somehow still, maybe because of that, it seems very cozy. You have like a pretty large fireplace in the middle of the room, with like I don't know what to call it, like a draft just above it, like a hole that seems to be leading up to the chimney to make sure you don't die of carbon monoxide poisoning. Uh, and since it's already kind of getting evening-ish, there are quite a lot of people sitting everywhere. One group of people stands out a little bit. There's a large table where quite a few men, and a few women as well, are sitting, uh, all covered in various furs and pelts. They look like hunters to you, and yeah, and there's also other tables. Obviously, also have a few people sitting there, and the just behind the counter, there is one woman working alone. She seems a little stressed, and over, uh, what's the word? Overworked, I guess, having to deal with the entirety of the tavern all on her own.
Yeah, the proles are terrible, I agree. That's a joke, sorry.
What would you like
Vibe check.
Mhm.
What's the atmosphere like in here? Is it like bustling and chatty? Is it kind of like hushed and quiet? Does everyone stop and look at us when we walk in?
No, they don't seem to acknowledge you. They Most of them seem to be chatting among themselves. Some a little bit louder, some a little bit more quiet. Actually, do make me a. I'm trying to figure out if it should be insight or perception. Let's say perception for now.
All right, cool. Here's the redemption. Third time's the charm. Redemption.
We
Do
got
that
this.
perception.
Come on
You got
now.
this.
There we go.
Hey.
So I
Um,
can see things.
yeah, you look around, and although everybody seems to be chatting a lot, the table of hunters seem unhappy, maybe slightly angry. Their tone seems a little bit more on the edge, a little bit, yeah, a little bit mad. The other people seem to be. There's a little bit of, you feel like you hear a little bit of worry in their voice.
Mm.
All right. So
Um,
there's the hunters that seem
Yeah.
like they're having like maybe a slightly negative effect on the
Mhm.
overall atmosphere.
yeah.
Yes.
I think it would be worth mentioning if anyone does look at Hieronymus and could read his face, he would probably be scowling a bit at the hunters, but trying to pay them no mind.
Somehow I feel like no one's going to be able to tell.
Yeah, I'm hoping that. I'm hoping that I don't start a fight immediately.
A
Oh
tortoise
no.
scowling? Never.
I know exactly.
Not,
Exactly.
not an immediate bar fight.
I'm up for it.
Oh god. Yeah, of course you
If
are.
if I focus, can I overhear anything that the hunters are actually saying other than just their tone?
Oh, do make me a perception check.
I was going to ask a similar thing. Ooh.
Yeah, but it takes
If
3 of
you
these
wish
to get
to
it right.
listen, you
Oh,
can also
shit.
make me a perception check.
Sure, absolutely. I'll make sure that's set to public. I'm not very good at perception, I'll be honest, actually. No, I can't hear anything, sorry.
Okay. Sadie. They seem to be talking over each other quite a lot, so it's you can't quite make out a lot other than I guess you would hear the word hunting ban. And Vinram, you hear one of the men who's seems he feels like he looks a little bit more experienced than the others, and you can hear him say something about a Mayor Voss who has put a ban on hunting, but you can't quite. He appears to be rambling about something about a hunting party, but you can't quite make out what exactly he's saying.
Okay. And just visually, does he look drunk or sober?
I'm gonna stick with the 14 for that. He you wouldn't say he doesn't seem drunk.
Okay.
Interesting.
I'll break Vinram's concentration a little bit and sort of ask him, this where you're looking for, traveler?
No, I was not aware there was a town in this area, but we need to rest, and this seems a good enough place to stop. But I'm a little perturbed that there's a settlement here that I was not expecting.
Then I suppose we'll continue traveling in the
You weren't
morning.
expecting it here.
Yeah, where was you going then?
That as far as I was aware, there was no town here, but I believe that was some time ago now, and I'm taking each moment as it comes. There's some very strange things around here that do not look familiar at all to me.
Yeah.
He says, looking at Kenrick and Hieronymus.
Yeah, I
Yes.
figured.
Okay. Well, I mean, the city's been around the town's been around for hundreds of years, so it's a bit strange that maybe you've never heard of it because it's kind of quite a
Just a
popular one.
moment. I need to mute myself because my girlfriend is calling. Give me a moment.
Oh, okay.
Where were we?
I was standing at the bar.
You are standing at the bar. Okay.
We're apparently ignoring the hunters, and that's fine with me.
Not ignoring them. I'm aware of them.
Yeah.
But excuse me, please. We do need a couple of rooms for night. When you get a second, I know you're busy.
Yeah. Just a second. Give me one moment. And she seems to be handling quite a few tankards of beer or ale, and your order's up. And she just puts them on the table. She doesn't seem to be going to the tables themselves because that would probably take too much time. Yes. What can I do for you?
Yeah, we need. How many of us are there? Are there 5 of us? 2, 3, 5.
Yeah,
Yeah, 5
5
rooms,
of us.
please.
Yes. Let me. Oh wait, I could probably better check in my DM screen because it has the prices in there. Yes, 5 rooms. That would be. Open up. That would be 3 silver pieces for each room. So 15 silver pieces, please.
Sure. And I'll give her a gold and 5 silver.
All right. She takes the money and gives you 5 keys. They're just upstairs. You can take as you see in the back of the room, a set of stairs that seems to be leading upwards. You can just take the set of stairs. Would you like anything to drink?
You want anything to drink?
Yeah, I'll take one, please. I have an hour.
Okay.
I would also like to drink.
Okay.
Vinram?
Everybody who
Just water for me, please.
Okay. Well, water doesn't have a price.
No, I I wouldn't. I found the water in this land to be quite positively disgusting.
Fair enough. Everybody who... Oh, she's calling back. Just a moment. Okay, sorry. You guys were ordering drinks.
Yeah, 2
Yeah.
ales and 2 wines, please.
Okay,
And the water.
2 ales
And
and 2
the water,
wines.
please.
The water will be free. The ales will be 4 copper points each, and the wine will be 2 silver points each.
So 8 copper and 4 silver.
Yes.
Done.
Beautiful.
Don't think I'm going to treat you all every time, but this one's on me. And I'll take one of the wines and I'll put it in front of Sadie, and I'll be like, lady.
Thank you.
And I'll take the other one and I'll put it in front of Vinram, and I'll be like, you've had a bit of a day. This will take the edge off.
Oh, thank you, thank you. He just stares at Liquid and just like tilts his head slightly to the side and stares at it for a while in a very, very off-putting way.
That usually happens a few more glasses in that you just stare into it. But again, sounds like you've had a day. And is there a table? Like, is there someone we can go to? Or is it
Despite it being quite crowded, there are a few tables that are
Is
not
there
occupied.
a table right next to the hunters? Where people have just been like, oh, I don't want to sit there. I'm out.
Yeah, sure. There is one at least decently close.
I go and plonk my mug of ale down there and have a seat.
Before I go over as well, I'm just going to turn around to the thingy and say, like, is there anywhere around here and like fighting rings or anything like that where I can make some money?
Sorry, who were you asking? The barmaiden?
Yeah.
Not that I would know of. No, most people just earn their money not being violent, or violent in different ways, I guess.
Yeah, fair enough. Worth asking. Cheers. And I'll just walk over to the table as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I'll
follow
just walk.
Henrik and
Yeah,
Sally
I'll
go
also go
down.
over there and
Yeah.
sit down.
I'll remain standing, but we'll be nearby.
Okay.
Yes, we haven't yet worked out if the turtle can sit on chairs.
When you say you're just standing there, are you standing to the side or are you looming over us?
A little bit of both.
Is this another looming
Right,
Lighters of
okay.
Doom situation?
Yeah.
Inspired by.
Just imagine sort of, a bodyguard sort of nearby.
Okay. You all sit down. You enjoy your drinks, I suppose. Do you want to drink them quickly or slowly?
I am fully eavesdropping on these hunters' conversation at this point.
I'm just having a nice casual drink.
Okay. Everybody who would like to try and listen in on the hunters' conversation, please make me a perception check.
It does sound like they may have a problem in need of fixing. I'll have a look. Not very well though, I guess.
I mean, going by what I didn't hear from the previous hearing, I don't see a problem with what they're complaining about.
I heard something about a ban, so that sounds like they may need some help with something. But I don't think I hear much.
I'm just having a drink. I don't care what they're saying.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm still staring deeply into this liquid, so that's why I can't.
Yeah, Vinram,
Yeah.
you just
talking?
Vinram, you just hear the same as before, but I guess you can still hear them rambling on, but it kind of drowns in your focus on your drink in front of you. Which I'm trying to figure out if you would have known what wine is, but I actually don't. I have never
Oh my
thought about
God.
this. I
brilliant.
guess your
Do you want to make a history check?
no.
Like, just I remember this.
No. It's more the thing of did wine exist
Did it
back
exist?
then?
Wine is a universal constant.
I'd
I
go
guess
take
you
the
would be
history.
more used to ale.
Wine was invented very early in human history. If we're doing a similar
Yeah.
thing, it was
Okay,
invented
sure.
for
Yeah,
a
it
long
Where,
did
there,
exist,
where
but
there are
you,
elves, there are
but to be
wine.
fair, I don't think your village would have had wine, so you've never seen a liquid this red, other than or red purple-ish. But yeah, I mean, you assume it's drinkable because everybody else seems to be drinking it. Um, Sadie, Kenrick, and Hieronymus. You all hear this. You First of all, you hear that some of the. Fair enough. That is a long time. Uh, you would hear the other hunters address the what appears to be the more experienced hunter as Hal, who is complaining about a what you already heard, a hunting ban decreed by the Mayor Edric Voss, which he says is I'm trying to find the word. For the lack of a better word, which appears to be too much. And he says something about a hunting party that was lost, and says something about there not being a need to ban hunting because true hunters would be able to deal with a pack of wolves, as he points out. That is all you hear. He seems to be quite upset. Anything else you want to do?
I would drink the wine.
Okay. I would describe the taste of wine to you, but I'm horrible at describing it. Also, I haven't
I was,
had any wine in quite a while.
I was gonna say, have you ever had wine? I thought you only drank beer.
I don't really like wine, to be fair.
It's a shame.
So if it were up to me, I would describe this tastes horrible. But no, I guess it would taste kind of sweet and fruity. Is that what
Those,
wine
are,
tastes
those
like?
are
I guess
both acceptable words to
Those
describe
are-
wine.
yes.
yes.
okay, cool, good.
Yeah.
I could almost taste it.
Thank you.
Sorry, Tom. We accidentally ordered you a cocktail. Sorry, Finram. Now about our hunter friends.
Yeah, I'll turn around to the hunters,
Okay.
and I'll say, excuse me, sorry, I couldn't help but hear. Did you say that they just instituted a ban on hunting?
And one of the hunters will looks like he's trying to start to speak as this slightly bigger, more experienced man starts to speak and kind of shuts him up. Yeah, the mayor of our town, Edric Voss. I've known him since he was a little boy. Seems to be thinking that some experienced hunters can't deal with a pack of wolves just because this one party with this with the priest's son decided to just get lost, probably just hiding in that cave outside in the Black Bark Forest. Why do you care?
That's ridiculous. Why have they even done that? Like any real hunting party is going to know how to take care of a pack of wolves. I mean, that's basic hunting.
Yeah, that's right. And he kind of raises his mug of his tankard of ale a little bit to kind of.
Yeah, I'd give him a little like kind of like an air cheers type deal.
I do the same, not having listened to a word that's been said.
That's it. Blind support is all I need in this campaign.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, why not?
Is that a priest's son, eh?
Yeah, this. Let me just. Where's my list of names? Ronan Tennant. He's his first time hunting with the others. I respect Torin, but Ronan and Edric are not Edric Voss. They just have the same name.
That happens.
I-
That happens sometimes.
Yeah, it does.
Torin I respect, but the others they're just not experienced enough. And I guess if there's a pack of wolves, they would have run away to the cave. But that shouldn't stop us from hunting. We need to earn our livelihood.
Oh, they didn't even find the bodies.
No, assume they're just hiding.
So why are they
Well-
banning the hunting if no one's died? That's ridiculous.
Mayor Edric says the wolves are becoming a danger, but sounds Australian. What the fuck?
Maybe they're just
wasn't gonna-
Australian. Who knows?
I wasn't going to say anything.
Mayor Edric says these wolves are becoming a danger, and I can't help but think he just doesn't understand the situation. If we could just go out there and find them, we could convince him that this is really not a big deal. He's probably going to come in here sometime. He usually spends his evenings around here as well. But I'm going to leave when he comes.
How long's he been gone?
You mean the hunting party?
Yeah, how long they been missing?
Like 3 days?
That's a while.
Yes. I would have thought they would have come back by now.
What?
Have search parties been sent to find them?
No, we're just stuck here.
Would you
Sure,
like a
that's not-
search party to go find
Does-
them?
Does the mayor not like the priest?
Don't know. I mean,
Absolutely.
I would assume that everybody likes Osric.
Well, I'm just thinking, like, his son goes missing, and instead of sending out a hunting party to try and find him, they just ban hunting. And if you ask me, there's something sus going on there.
Yeah, sounds shady.
That sounds shady.
Said Sadie.
Yes. Shady Sadie, that's
Well,
me.
I never
Did
thought
I-
about it that way.
Surely a search party's not a hunting party. Why are they not allowed to go and find people? Why don't you put together a group to go and help locate these people? If hunting is banned, surely rescue is not.
He's probably going to ban that as well, but we can talk to him, I guess.
Look, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I can see you having an evening. I'm sorry about what happened, and hopefully they come to their senses and they reinstate the hunting soon.
Yeah, thank you. And he raises his ale again, and takes a huge gulp.
I'll do the same.
Yeah, I'll like raise my ale, down it, put it down on the table. I will have distributed people's keys, and I'll just kind of like then head up to bed. Kind of like I'll walk past one of them, and if someone's got a coin pouch that maybe is perhaps looking a little bit available, I'll, just clapping people on the shoulders, just general like,
Sure.
yeah, we're all friends here, we're all allies here, that kind of thing.
Sure. Make me a sleight of hand check.
Can I see if I notice him doing this, just so I know if I chuckle to myself or not?
Three.
I think you do.
I don't think any of us noticed.
You do find 4 silver pieces in one of the man's has kind of on his belt. He has a pouch of some coins hanging.
Yeah.
Well, look at that. The wine's paid for itself.
As is obviously natural, in the palm, walking past, clap a couple other people on the shoulders, yeah, rubbish, isn't it? Rubbish. Walking past, coins out of the pouch,
Mhm.
walk upstairs, round the corner, pouch out the window, coins in the pocket.
I go get myself another ale.
Okay, sure.
He's going to be
That
starting a bar brawl any
is-
minute now.
That
I
is
mean, if I'm not, he
another-
will.
Yeah.
That is another. Ale was, I believe, 4 copper. 4 copper pieces.
Or copper piece. Okay, I'll totally do that conversion.
What from what?
I'm still adjusting to all the conversion things, so yeah, I've just got gold pieces, but I'll work it
Okay.
out as we go.
Knock 1 gold down and give yourself 9 silver and 6 copper.
Yes.
Uh,
Most of the
no.
conversion is just 10 of the
Mhm.
of the lower one,
Oh,
except
okay.
for Electrum, which I hate.
Will never appear.
Okay.
It
Oh,
might.
that
If you get any
case,
Electrum, use them as like weapons and just throw them at people.
No one likes Electrum.
No one likes Electrum.
Okay. So it's just 10 to 1. That's
Mhm,
so easy.
mhm.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
much easier to
Mhm.
do. Cool, thank you.
Yeah. I'll just sort of keep drinking by myself for a moment, but keeping the hunters just like in the corner of my eye. See what everybody else does.
Yeah, those of you who would be staying a bit longer, you would notice that the tavern seems to be filling up more and more. More people coming in. Most of the people you notice are humans, just your standard human person, or at least you would presume. They don't have any features that would point to anything else. You do notice that one older couple of were they dwarves? They were dwarves, yeah. An elder couple of dwarves seems to be coming in, and also one very colorfully dressed elf also seems to be coming in, and they all sit down. Actually, the elf would just straight go upstairs. But everybody else seems to be um, sitting down, having their drinks, letting the evening um, ring out, I guess. You would also notice one more finely dressed man come in, at which point, as you had paid attention to the hunters, you would notice that most of them seem to be um, giving him a not so pleasant look, but not acknowledging him much more than that. Okay.
Interesting.
Given what's already been
Sounds
said,
like this is the
can we
guy.
assume that this is the
Yeah.
mayor?
Yes, you would.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Given what you've
Yeah.
heard, you would assume
Yeah.
that this is the Mayor Edric Voss.
Yeah, if that's the mayor over there, maybe we should go talk to him about like getting paid to go look for whoever's missing.
It
that-
would be
Yeah.
best to recover the party before they do any more damage
Yeah,
to the ecosystem.
yeah. Either way, we could get paid to go find them. So just easy money, isn't it? I'm gonna go have a word.
Okay. Yeah, you walk over. You notice he's the only one who the barmaid actually went out and brought his drink up to him. And he seems to be sitting alone at his table, smoking a pipe, and yeah, drinking his tankard of ale. And he looks at you as you walk up to him. Yes, what can I do for you?
Hi, mate. You the mayor?
People do call me the mayor, yes.
Stats
Alright.
have -1 to char.
That's not a guess.
Yeah. So I've heard you've got some missing people that you don't know if they're alive or not. Me and my mates are
Yes.
pretty good at finding people. Want to pay us to go find them?
Huh. Well, I must say I appreciate the offer.
Right, let's talk numbers
I'm
then.
gonna level with you. I don't think there's anything left to find. Uh, but we do have a problem with wolves, which is why I have decreed a ban on hunting. Uh, if you, well, I believe that over time this problem will probably subside. I think that if you could help decimate this problem, I would pay you handsomely. I can give you 10 gold pieces for each wolf pelt that you bring me.
Can we
I,
hear
I,
this?
I glanced
Yeah,
back
can
at
I hear this?
Hieronymus. And I'm like,
You
ooh,
would
this
be would you have stayed at the table you were at, or did you
Yeah.
follow?
I'd probably have floated towards the mayor because he's the other person that's in like fine
I
range.
mean, I might have followed people if they all moved, but
I personally
not doing
don't think they would trust me to talk to the mayor alone.
I do not think I would trust
Fair
it.
enough.
Yeah, that's
If
fair.
you
I'll be around then.
I am probably looking to interject at any moment as soon as things go sour.
yeah, in that case, yeah. If you followed along, you would have heard. If you would have remained at the table,
Sure.
there's a lot of talking, so there's quite a lot of noise, so you wouldn't have heard. But being right next to it, you obviously would have heard everything.
Can I tell if this guy's like looking like he's wealthy or if he's like, yeah? Can I just sort of tell like how wealthy this guy is?
Um, yeah.
As in, if like the 10 gold pieces he's offering per is like a lot for them, or if that's just like chump change.
I'm trying to figure out if that's like an. Yeah, sure. Make me an insight check, I guess.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
That's fine.
Sweet.
It he it's he looks well dressed. He's obviously kind of has access to the town's money, which yeah, I'm not sure if insight was the right, but that's all right. It's not the largest town, or well, it is a village. So 10 gold pieces seems like it's definitely not the world for them, but I guess if you would bring back 200 wolf pelts, you would assume that they probably have a little bit of a money problem after.
Sure.
Mhm.
If you want the wolves dealt with, like and I just turn around and point at the hunters. I go, they said you stop hunting, so like they could have gone and dealt with the wolves. So why didn't you let them?
Uh, just don't. I hope this doesn't make it seem like I think less of you, my friends, but uh, I need to guarantee the safety of my citizens at all costs. I can't have
Ah,
anybody else go outside of the borders of this town.
all right, no, all right, I get it. I look at Hieronymus. I'm like, how do you feel about that though?
Hieronymus probably would have started giving the mayor the side eye once he said gold for pelts.
Yeah.
He'd probably say something along the lines of, have you considered that the wolves are the ones that have problems with you?
Well, we are the ones who live here, and the wolves are not my citizens, so I need to, first and foremost, need to look out for my own citizens.
Typical human behavior.
He kind of just, he looks at you a little bit surprised, maybe a little bit disgusted, but yeah.
Oh no, we're starting a fight.
I'll tell you what, how about this? Right, you've got these missing people. We can't find nothing of them. Fair enough. But you pay us to go look for them, and any pelt we do get, we bring back to you, and that's a bonus for you. How about that?
All right, sure.
So,
I
I'm sorry.
can.
I'm sorry. What did Solo just offer him?
Basically, pay us to go find the missing people, but any pelts we bring back is like a bonus.
I see.
I can. We can talk tomorrow. I don't have any of the town's money with me right now. Do
Good.
find me in my office.
All right, sounds good. Cheers. And I just walk away and go sit back down.
Yeah, and he kind of nods to you as you leave.
Sounds like he's quite invested in having his people stay alive. I'm sure that's
Oh.
not a lie. That would be weird.
I'll be honest, I think that went well. I think I just got us a job for tomorrow, get some money before we work on our way out of it.
The safety of all is deserved, but that extends beyond
What time was this?
persons.
Well, the way I see it here, I just basically said, if we get attacked and we have to defend ourselves, that's extra money for us. But otherwise, we don't have to go our way to hurt anything. I thought you'd be all right with that.
Sometimes this is a necessity,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
but I
Word for
will
word.
be looking
Word
for
for
alternate
word.
routes.
Right. Sounds like a win-win. Let me get another round in for everyone.
Okay. Sorry. Who? I believe Kenrick, you already went to your room, right? Vinram, were you still in the?
I am staring at water right now.
Guess you're
Transfixed by
still
this
staring at
glass
what?
by this glass of clear liquid that I'm just like, I cannot remember the last time I saw clear water before. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
I'm also going to confuse this by getting Vinram an ale rather than a wine or a water.
Oh my god. I think I'm probably just sort of stood there looking wistfully between the hunters, the mayor, and this inconspicuous oil lamp that I have in my hands.
Um.
Love it.
Yeah, sorry, solo. So that is again 4 copper for each ale and 2 silver for each wine. I don't know what you're getting each and every one. So,
I'm just getting everyone an ale.
all right, fair enough. So that is 16 copper. Yes.
Okay. I'll mark that off.
Okay. Anything else you would like to do, or are you just letting the evening be the evening and then head to bed afterwards?
I will try the ale.
I'd like to
and
do something.
I will try the ale and then I said, I think I preferred the sweeter drink. Thank you. Push it away.
No worries. I'll keep that in
Understandable.
mind.
Sorry, Hieronymus. I think you said something.
Yeah, before going to bed,
Yeah.
I would like to leave the town only on the perimeter and sort of assess if there's something that could be attracting wolves to the area.
Okay. I guess make me a nature check.
Hopefully this goes well.
Not great.
Yeah, I don't have the int for it.
Sad.
Yeah. So you go outside. At this point, it's already quite dark. It seems like there's still a little bit of sunlight coming through, but it's much more dark than light. And you kind of walk along the roads, trying to find your way to the edge, which you do at some point find, and you kind of look into the darkness of the forest, which sits quietly, and you kind of close your eyes and kneel to touch the ground, and it feels peaceful.
Hmm. As I'm sort of taking in the perimeter, do I see like what am I looking for? Is there like a hunting, I guess, lodge, sort of on the outskirts?
Mm, I guess you would see a there appears to be one larger building where quite a few pelts are like strung to dry out, which you assume would be where a lot of the hunters would go and meet up.
Cool, fair enough.
Yep. And I assume you you head back to the tavern.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
So you're gonna burn it to the ground. Actually, animal pelts? No.
I'm not that violent. I recognize the violence of nature and the necessity of survival. It's more when excess is in effect.
Okay. Yeah, you find your way back to the tavern more or less easily. It appears to be the only building that still has light burning. Although, do make me a perception check, actually.
Hmm?
Perception.
Pretty good.
What you do here on your way back, now that you're less focused on trying to find the way to the edge of the village, you do hear a very rhythmic clanking noise, which appears to be. It sounds metallic.
Like blacksmithing metallic.
Yes. Yes. Would you? Yeah, I guess you would have known what a blacksmith is. So, or you would have seen a blacksmith.
I would have
So,
passed by a couple
yeah,
towns, seen
yeah,
them do their thing.
yeah. It sounds like a blacksmith that doesn't know when to quit their job for the day.
I might mention that to people in the morning.
Fair enough. Yep. You head back inside, and yep. Does anybody else want to do anything else before going to sleep, or are you going to sleep?
Sleep.
I'm just gonna have a quick chat with the hunters when things are quieting down.
Uh, when you say when things are quieting down, do you mean when people start leaving, or when?
Yeah. So what I just give it a little bit and then go have a chat with them.
Okay, fair enough. Is anybody else staying, or is everybody else going to sleep?
Before going up, I have a quick look around. I just want to see if I can see anyone playing in like cards or gambling or anything like that I could get in on.
You see one man who he's sitting alone at a table, but he does have a set of cards next to him, as though he's waiting for someone. But other than that, people just mainly they just seem to be drinking, laughing, and just letting having an evening basically.
I look at that and think, nah, not worth it. And I just
Fair enough.
drink my drink and head up to bed.
Okay. Okay, so I think Vinram, you said you were going to sleep as well. Hieronymus, were you going to sleep as well?
Sleep, yeah.
Okay. Okay, Sadie, you are the only one left. You wait for quite a while, and at some point people start leaving. The dwarven pair seems to be the first one to leave, although they were a few of the most recent ones to join in. And yeah, just sporadically, some people seem to start leaving, and most of the hunters are still there.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna go sit back down with the guys that we spoke to before.
Okay.
I'm just gonna give like a quite a long sigh, then sit down, and I'll look one of them in the eyes and say, "All right, look, you've got a problem. If I understand this correctly, your friends, whoever, are out in the woods, lost, possibly something's happened to them, correct?"
Which one are you talking to Hal, or are you talking to just any one of them.
Sure, how?
Okay. Otherwise, he would have intervened and then be the one to talk to.
Yeah, sure.
Uh, yeah, I mean, I would give anything for Torrin to come back.
Interesting. My party that I'm currently traveling with, they're very capable. I think that there's a good chance if Torrin's still alive, we'll be able to find them.
That would be great. I mean, not just for his life, obviously, but also for um, us continuing our job.
Excellent. There is one thing. We can't work for free for you. But good news, I don't want gold. All I ask, if we can find your friend, what do you say his name was, sorry, Tim?
Torrin.
Torrin. If we can find Torrin, bring him back safely, all I ask is that an associate of mine, some point down the line, can request a favor from you.
Who is this associate of yours?
You'll know them when they come. I'm given to understand it won't be anything too strenuous, but
Well,
in exchange,
I
we'll
mean,
make
it
every effort.
would depend on the favor.
That's okay. I just need your permission that they can come and ask.
Sure. I mean, anybody can come and ask.
Wonderful. I'm going to pull out a piece of paper and just ask him to sign his name on it.
Jesus.
Is it just a blank piece of paper, or
Yep, just a blank piece of paper. Well, it's a piece of parchment technically, I think. But
he
if you don't know how to write, you can just do a thumbprint with your name. Okay.
he kind of he's kind of he looks a little bit shocked, and he kind of stares at the paper, stares back at you, stares back at the paper, and he's like, "Why? I can tell you my name."
I say I just need a record so that my associate is able to know who to come and meet. I'm gonna go ahead and roll deception.
Yeah, sure. Wait, give me a second. Uh,
I like the idea you turned around and said deception to him in the hopes that it will confuse him.
he looks you in the eyes, and he puts his hand on the paper, slides it back to you. He can call me Hal.
Hal. He's not signed. That's a shame. Oh well. I guess I'll thank him for his time. And say good luck with your friend.
Nods to you silently and
I'll
continues
put the
drinking.
paper away and just head off to my room.
Okay. Sorry, you were going to sleep, right?
Think so?
Okay. Yeah, you all go to bed. It is comfortable. It's not too shabby. And you awake in the morning. As sunlight is shining into your rooms. The windows upstairs don't seem to be quite so covered. And yeah, you all wake. And what do you do?
I head downstairs. That's what I say. Any chance some breakfast?
The barmaid looks at you. It is now fairly quiet. Only one person seems to be sitting and already eating, which is the elf that you saw coming yesterday, who is dressed quite colorfully and bright. And yeah, sure, of course. It's let me look up the price. Uh, it's 3 silver pieces for one meal.
Yeah, all right, that'll do.
All right. Yeah. you pay.
Bartender, 1 meal, please.
1 meal, please.
Oh, we have a
And-
meal
With
option.
extra meal, thanks.
She
Meal.
she heads back into what you assume is like the kitchen, and comes out after a while with a plate with some sausages, some eggs, and some mashed potatoes.
Oh, nice. Can I have an ale to wash this down as well, please?
Yeah, of course. That's 4 copper pieces.
Thanks.
I'll come downstairs. I'll see this, and I'll just be like, I respect it.
All right, Kenrick, you're going to join us?
Yeah. I'm not gonna
I
go
do
set my
love
own, am
that
I?
you said us sitting alone.
Yeah, no, that is literally how he talks.
Fair enough. Schizophrenic. All right. Okay. Yeah, Kenrick, do you want to have a meal, a breakfast as well?
Yeah. Are you? Oh, you having the meal? Yeah. Can I have one of
Yeah.
those as well, please?
Yes, yes, of course, of course. And she brings you out a plate, a plate
Big meal.
with the exact same assortment of food.
Oh, you got the meal too. Nice.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I saw it last night, and I was like, can't wait for tomorrow morning. I can have that meal.
Well, I remember, I'm pretty sure you went to bed. I spoke to the mayor bloke, and I said that we could like find the missing people as long as we're paid, and if we kill any wolves on the way and skin them, we can get some money as well. So, well, that'd be a nice way to make some money before we leave.
Hold on. If we kill wolves and skin them,
Yeah, something like that.
why on earth are we going to be skinning wolves?
I don't know. I'll be honest. I weren't really paying attention to that point. I was more trying to get him to agree to like find the people because Hieronymus was there, and that ain't gonna go down well with him, is it?
Yeah, Hero's not a huge fan of the animal cruelty, so I imagine
Yeah.
probably won't do well with skinning
Yeah.
any wolves.
Well, that's why I said it's a bonus if we do. But either way, we see him today, get the money or whatnot, and then we can go and sort it out.
Well, okay, sure. I guess we're not carrying on then. I guess we'll stop and do this, and that's fine. There's a chance that we might find some wolves, especially if they're attacking people. But
Yeah.
even if we kill them, we ain't gonna skin them, are we?
I don't know. Like I said, I was more trying to get him the odd bit. But when we talk to the mayor, we'll sort out when we see him.
All right. Didn't realize you were so buddy buddy with the mayor.
I'm just looking to get paid. We've got a long journey. Money goes a long way.
Money goes exactly as far as we go, as it seems.
Good. Glad you're in.
Yeah, always.
Okay. Anybody else joining downstairs?
I'm going to come down,
Sure.
having with this weird feeling in my stomach that I've not felt for what feels like 3,000 years of. Oh my god, like hunger. And I will also partake in the meal.
You
I
will
recommend
take
it,
meal
right?
option meal, and
Yes.
that is 3 silver pieces. And yeah, she brings out a plate with the meal for you to enjoy. Hieronymus, were you also taking the meal?
Yeah, I'll come down sort of soon after, maybe around the same time, and sort of look over at them, look at the barmaid,
Mhm.
and say, "I'll have what they're having, and water."
All right, I will bring it to you. But just sit down, and she brings you a plate of the meal and a glass of water.
As she
Well,
drops
cup.
our meals off, I will just quietly ask, who is the elf over there?
Sorry,
The
what
elf.
is it?
The elf
Oh, the
over
elf.
there. Who is
Oh,
that?
that is Jarek. He's a wandering trader. He's been in this town for a couple of weeks now.
That doesn't wonder much then, does he?
Doesn't seem like it.
guess I'll come down and also partake of the meal.
All right. Yeah, that's 3 silver pieces, and she brings you the meal.
I only have a
Five,
gold. It
five
usually is
meal,
change.
please.
I don't know how meal just became a thing now. Was it the
Oh,
way I said it?
no.
I don't know. I don't understand.
I'm not sure either.
I
but
just
it's
decided
Oh,
to
it's
go
where we are
along.
now.
I can tell you exactly how, is because Stazza asked for a meal, and then you asked him for money and then brought him out of something. There was no discussion of what it was.
No.
So therefore there was only one option, and it was the meal.
Yeah, that is fair, but this is a small village, so they did only have one option.
One meal, please.
Meal of the day.
Meal,
I-
my favourite.
Sincerely trust that I'll have some change for this gold that I'm going to give the woman.
Anytime I don't specifically
Yeah,
say
yeah.
or ask how you pay, I just assume
It
that
was,
you get change.
It's more, I sincerely trust that this is not worth a gold for the meal.
No.
That's like 2.5 meals right there.
Yeah, that is a gold would be 3 1/3 of a meal of a meal. Yes. Anyway, so you have your meal, and what would you like to do?
Yeah. So I think we should go see the mayor, go get ourselves a job, get the money, find them, whatnot. Then we can head off. What do you think?
Sure.
I'll say don't all answer at once.
We're all
Like-
enjoying our meals.
Yeah, but you
I'll-
ordered way ahead of everyone else, so you finished.
Yeah.
There's nothing we can do
Mm.
about it.
Oh, no worries. I get myself another ale while I wait.
Okay, sure.
Now that
That's another
everyone's here,
4
I'll
copper
mention-
pieces.
I'll mention the
yeah.
lodge and the hammering I heard.
Yep.
As potentially a curiosity and a place to start, respectively.
I will look disapprovingly at Solo and say, "Isn't it a bit early for that?"
Oh no.
Very
Yeah,
well.
Glad we cleared that up.
Well, that's it. Enjoy your life. You only got one of them, right?
Most would agree that it's a little
I don't
early
know.
for that.
Elves are different.
Have we just spent 3,000 years in the void? No.
Okay, you all finish your meals. The elf, Jarek, as you have learned, would have also left at that point, and went outside. And what do you want to do?
Well, Solo, you mentioned going to go see the mayor.
Yeah.
Do you know where he is?
No.
We'll find him.
Right.
But I figured
look
like it's the mayor,
biggest
innit? People will
building.
know where he is. So if we ask someone, they can point us.
All right.
Gonna say,
All right.
having heard that, Jarek's just left. I'll go up to him and go, a fellow elf. Nice to meet you. My name is Vinram.
Hello, Vinram. You are an elf, yeah. But what's wrong with your eyes?
People say they're hypnotic, the wonderful colour they are, but I haven't heard that in a little while. But thank you for the compliment.
Sure.
I was wondering if you could tell us where we might be able to find the mayor.
It's in his office.
Yes, and where would that be? We're new in town.
It's me too. It's he describes you away from the market square, which is not where you're right now. But he seems to be more familiar with the market square and where to get to from the market square. So he just describes.
We just passed the market square, yeah.
And also, in my mind, thinking, he's been here a couple of weeks. That's not new in town. Like,
I
he
guess
should know his way around.
I guess he's only been to the market square, nowhere else.
Wow.
It's like, well, thank you kindly for your assistance. It's
No, don't forget to check by my traveling wagon. I have lots of elixirs.
Oh, what do you, what, wares
Everything
do
your
you,
heart desires.
False.
I look questioning at him with my weird eyes. Everything?
Well, what do you need?
Yeah, perhaps we will stop by your wagon when you are there and peruse your wares.
Yeah, yeah, of course. I need to get going. I'll see you then. And he heads outside. Okay.
Right. Did he know where to go?
Yes, and I tell them where he said.
Right, yeah, let's go. That might be worth swinging by there afterwards, or even maybe before in case he's got stuff that'll help us. But yeah, let's go to the mayor's office then.
Okay. Do you all leave together?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, you go outside. Even though he only gave you the description from the market square, it was fairly simple to. Given that you came from there, you kind of realize where you need to go, and you find it's not a very wide building, but it goes a little bit. It still looks to be 2 floors, but it's not quite as large as the tavern, and yeah, that seems to be what Jarek has described to you as being the mayor's office. And you see people walking around, some looking at you, not having probably never having seen a turtle, and but yeah.
I hate to do this. I really do, because I know that we kind of get into the flow of things, but Tim, what's the weather like?
That is a great question, isn't it? Give me
Oh
10
my
minutes. I should make shortcuts
Oh,
for this,
no.
to be fair.
Yeah, you should just prep the weather for a week in advance.
I'm probably
I
gonna do
just
that for
assume
next
it's the same plus or minus a few degrees.
Yeah.
time. Maybe.
I doubt it's probably not dropped to like 7 degrees unless we've had a serious.
Listen, I have a system for this.
He's got a system, guys. All right, don't worry about it.
Oh, we know there's a system.
There is no wind.
I still no wind. What's happened?
That's spooky.
Starting to get suspicious.
First the hunters, now the wind.
Yeah.
Where's everything going?
We've got.
I mean,
It's
the
clear.
hunters and the wind were taken away from us, but we did get a Vinram in return, so.
Yeah, we picked up Vinny. What did he do to the wind?
Just gonna say, if you want to call him Vinny, go for it.
Oh, absolutely am.
I was gonna
Absolutely
say.
am.
It's possible, I guess, that Vinram's eyes absorbed all of the wind. They could have just all flown in there. They look like quite an endless void.
Right. It's still warm. Oh, I did realize. It does seem to be a little bit colder than yesterday, but not much. Other than that, it's pretty much it's normal Sakar weather basically. It's hot, it's dry. Yeah. Yeah, do you want to go inside the mayor's office?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, right, do you want me to do all the talking, yeah?
Probably best if you don't do all the talking.
Absolutely not. So, how about you go and find some. A nice fighting ring. Yeah,
Well, I ain't got one. But all right, look, I won't do all the talking. I know you guys get a little uncomfortable sometimes. So, all right, we'll just go in, sort out what we agreed, and then we'll be on our way.
Hold on. What do you mean you know we get a little uncomfortable sometimes? We've
Well-
literally been walking on the road for like 3 days and we've met maybe
we've
2
not been with you
people.
for very long.
No, and I can see it already. Like,
I'm
you're not so
actually,
great at hiding like how you're feeling, are you?
I will turn to Kenrick and say he is correct, actually.
I'll lean over to someone and say, he was really uncomfortable about my eyes. I don't get why.
Oh, really?
I think it's because he's worried if he stares into them too deep, he'll get lost, kind of like you did, but won't have the elven fortitude to recover from it.
That
One,
makes a
don't talk
remarkable
like
amount
I'm
of
not
sense.
here.
Thank you. Thank
Secondly,
you.
it's because they're a mess.
It's much easier to talk if you're not here, if you are in fact not here.
Fair.
That
Right.
rationalization has worked perfectly for me and explained it all away. Thank you.
We head in.
Yeah, so
Okay.
we headed.
You go inside. The bottom floor, there's doesn't seem to be anyone there. There is an empty desk, and a lot of bookshelves. But you do hear that somebody seems to be upstairs, mumbling to themselves, and you do hear the slight, like a feather scraping on paper. Basically, you hear writing.
Hold on. I hear a feather scraping on paper from
Hold up.
downstairs.
That's
It's a
crazy. How
loud
good for
feather,
hearing.
okay?
I mean, if there's no wind, you can hear everything.
I guess so.
Oh,
Well, you do hear that somebody's upstairs, is what I'm trying to say.
I mean, this feels like a bit of a weird system of government to just wander into a library and head upstairs, but I guess we just go upstairs? And I'll head upstairs.
Okay, you go upstairs and you see, you wouldn't have seen him before,
No.
and you see a well-dressed man with grey hair and a grey beard, who seems to be writing something.
Human?
It's a human, yes.
Excuse me, I don't mean to interrupt, and I don't know if I am or not. There was no one downstairs. Are you the mayor?
And he looks up and yes, I am.
Or, yeah, I mean, you might want to just like hire someone to like sit downstairs and make sure people don't wander
My assistant will be coming in later today.
in. Oh, all right. Well, I don't want to pry. We're us. I think you know those people. You haven't met me before.
I assume the rest of the party's also coming upstairs.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I look like
Yeah.
a
Oh,
fucking idiot.
absolutely.
He obviously, he looks at you and oh, okay, yeah, I've seen you yesterday.
So now maybe I've misunderstood what my lovely associate here has initially discussed, but he told me that you're going to pay us some money to go and find these missing people and also to skin some wolves.
Well, I'll need you to kill some wolves, and you don't need to skin them per se, but if you would bring me some proof about the amount of wolves you have killed, so that I could repay you, that would be helpful.
All right, yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Well, you said it in a way that was insinuating we needed to kill and then skin these wolves.
Well, in
which-
his defense, I did say pelts.
Yeah. See? All right, look. But you're still paying us to actually find the people, right?
Yes, of course.
Right, how much?
I can give you 30 gold pieces right now, and if you can locate or figure out what happened, I will pay you 50 additional gold pieces.
That's it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, all right, deal. And how much per wolf?
Still the 10.
All right.
10
If you
gold
can
per
figure out
wolf.
where they are, maybe don't bring back too many pelts.
Yeah, well, like I said before, that was always going to be like an added thing. It's more about finding them and whatnot. But yeah, sounds good.
Yes, thank you very much. This town is English words.
Yes. That makes sense.
In your
to us.
debt. Thank you.
English words back, mate. English words back.
Thank you.
Just looks at him and goes, meal.
can recommend the meal if you're interested.
Yeah.
I'll kind of like
I have
usher
had
everyone
the
out.
meal.
And as we're leaving, I'll kind of turn to Hero and say, Hero, how do you feel about what he said about the wolves? Is that gonna? I know you've been quite in tune with animals recently.
Well, our own safety is the primary concern, but if possible, it would be best if we could displace the wolves rather than slaughter them pointlessly.
Honestly, if we can find these people, that 80 gold is going to be absolutely wonderful. Did we get the 30, by the way?
Oh yes, he would have given you
Yeah,
the
yeah.
30 gold. You can, whoever wants to take the gold can take the gold.
Yeah, I'll take the gold. I'll dish out. There's 5 of us, so 6 gold each.
Right.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I can do maths. Yeah, if I'm not really interested in any extra money would be nice, of course, but like 50 gold to find some people is an absolute steal. So now, I think this is the important question. We've been walking for a while now. Anyone any good at all at tracking people?
Oh, absolutely not.
Uh,
Remind me
nah.
what skill that is.
Survival.
Yes, that would be.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. Brilliant. Okay. Probably something maybe we should have ascertained before we took on the job, but we're here now.
I
I
figured
trust.
we'd work it out.
I trust my
Um,
retinue.
Ira, did you want to take us to that lodge? You said that'd be a good place to start, yeah?
Indeed.
I'll suggest the kind elf who directed us also has a shop that we might want to stop by and get some supplies before heading out on a potentially dangerous excursion.
Speaking of, looking at you, mate, like, how are you protecting yourself? All you've got is instruments.
Wearing leather, mate. What are you talking about? About as armored as you are.
I don't have any armor.
That's
by
true.
the way,
He's
I'm just
more
a-
erect than you are. What are you talking about?
How are you protecting yourself, sir?
Yeah.
skill. But all right, if you think
Understandable. Have a
I
nice
can
day.
go, then yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So you're heading to the trader then.
We are heading
Yeah.
to Jarek,
I assume that
the wandering trader.
I was gonna say we're by the market square, so I assume he's nearby anyway.
Yes.
Mhm.
Whereas the lodge
Go
would be
look at these
further out.
elixirs.
Yeah.
I wonder what they might be.
Yeah. You go to the market square. There seem to be a lot of people. There's a bunch of stalls where food and like small trinkets are being sold. And yeah, there's one wagon that's like one side is open with a few things, just mostly potions and elixirs, but also some um, capes and gloves and boots. And you see Jarek, who's standing there, and he's talking to some people.
Do they look like customers?
As you get closer, he's kind of telling them, oh, this mantle is it was worn by the great Andric Stormwind, who it's very valuable. And the people he's talking to, they just kind of they nod along, but it seems more like they're being entertained by his stories than actually interested in buying his items.
Right.
As I overhear this, do I believe that these were worn by some legendary person I've never heard of?
Make me an insight check.
I think we all.
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
Never mind.
That
Welcome to the club.
that must be a very must have been a very important figure that you just haven't heard of.
Well, obviously I haven't heard of.
Yeah.
I just.
I mean, you were gone for like
God,
3,000
that was
years. You
worn by
wouldn't have known.
Andrix. Whoever's next to me, like, oh my god, that was worn by Andric's Stormcloak. Oh my god, that's incredible.
Yeah. 2,900 years ago, he wore that. You just missed out.
Crazy.
And as these two people then are leaving, he looks to you and my friends. Do you do you see anything that might pique your interest?
Tell me about this cloak. Oh my.
Well, this was worn by the great Andric Stormcloak, who was a legendary warrior many thousand years ago.
Can I see if
how many thousands?
Make me another insight check.
That's better.
He's taken unexpectedly long to think of a number, and he says 7,000 years ago, during the age of discovery.
If that when that age was.
Wasn't the Age of Discovery a little bit
Okay,
after
so
that
this
time,
is-
though?
I mean, the fact he changed the name of the person was the best giveaway that something was wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, that predates me. Okay. Wow, that really is. What does it do?
It has, unfortunately, it does not have any magical properties. If you're looking for something with magical properties, I can sell you this potion.
And what does that do?
If you drink this potion, he pulls out like a small red bottle. If you drink this potion, your wounds will heal.
Wow, amazing. Have I ever seen a healing potion before?
No.
Oh, okay, so for me, this is the most amazing thing, and everyone else is like, yeah, they're fucking everywhere. What are you talking about? Okay. Amazing. Oh, wow.
Also, ignore
Guys,
me just
yeah,
looking for
that's-
potions in the DMG.
25 gold.
I'm just looking at going, guys, this thing can heal your wounds. Isn't that incredible? What
Well,
amazing
generally, I
things
try
they
not to get any wounds rather than having them healed.
No, quite the same.
I mean, yeah.
Let me do this here.
Yeah, at this point, by the way, I'm just looking at you, Vinram, wondering if you're playing along or not, because I can't tell.
You can make me an insight check if you want.
Vinny, you've not seen a healing potion before?
No. What- Are
Okay.
Oh my
these
God.
normal now?
I mean, like fairly normal. People
Oh.
tend to take them if they're going out on long kind of journeys or anywhere dangerous. Just a little added protection, just in case something happens, you know.
Oh, things really are wondrous now.
Well, sure.
There they are. Doesn't say the price.
25 gold.
Oh, 25. Yeah. So if you want one, you can have it for 25 gold.
25 gold's a bit steep, isn't it? Place I came from, they were doing them for 15.
Well,
Tell you what, I'll give you 20 for it.
make me a persuasion check.
Persuasion is a weird choice for sure.
Is that not the
Oh,
thing
that
you
sounds
use
like
for that?
deception to me.
I am not
I
telling the
guess a little bit of
truth, Tim.
both.
He is
You can choose. It's a little bit of
That's
both.
just
You
deception.
are trying to persuade him into giving you a cheaper price, but I guess you are also deceiving him. So yeah, sure.
Yeah, I told him that I got him for 15 gold. That didn't happen. He doesn't know that though.
Well, I guess I can give it to you for a little cheaper, since you are my friends. 20 gold.
I'm generous, friends. I ain't that generous.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll drop the sack of gold that I have on me, I guess. I have very little attachment to gold, so if no one's gonna fucking step up and
I've
buy
got
it, I'll
enough
do
to
it.
buy it. What are
I
you talking
don't
about?
have that much.
I was to say I don't have that much.
No.
No.
So
I mean, I probably do because of the alternate character
how
creation rules.
much? How much was it again? Sorry.
20.
It was 20
20 gold.
was the offer.
Wonderful. I'll let
Just for
Hieronymus
you,
do
my
it.
friends. What?
Yeah,
Sorry?
I'll grab it. Why not?
Have you got like half a bottle I could buy?
That's not how it works, mate. Ain't how it works.
Unfortunately not.
All right, no worries.
I do have some other potions if you are interested.
Are they a similar cost to this one?
As soon as I look up the price, yes.
Aren't they similar costs? As soon as I look up the price, yes, they will be. That feels like an interesting choice of words.
I really
Did we
thought
buy
the
that
prices-
potion?
What?
Did we buy that
made the
potion, by
offer.
way?
The healing potion. I believe
Yeah.
somebody took it, right?
Yeah.
I put down gold. I'll take it.
Hieronymus. Cool, yeah, cool. Okay. Just want to make
Yeah.
sure that we had.
Hieronymus has it.
Yeah, excellent.
The person who probably needs the
Why
healing.
does it
without
not
healing me.
say
Healing most.
the
choice.
prices?
I do also have a healer's kit, which I'm sure will come in handy later.
Almost certainly.
Yeah.
I have healing word and spare the dying. Well, I
Spare the dying sounds excellent.
swapped out light for that last night, so it's
Well, he pulls out another potion and or some elixir, and he presents. This is an elixir of frog skin. It will turn your skin into that of a frog.
Oh, he did say frog. Excellent. Now, my good man, why?
This is a big question. It's a big question.
I was waiting for the question. Yeah.
He just kind of shrugs and it's well. Isn't it wonderful what this potion can do?
I look at Hieronymus and go, "Would you like your skin to be more frog-like?"
That's a great question.
I require a sturdier hide than what frogs offer.
That's fair.
I
You were
think
so in touch with nature. I felt like you'd be the one who most would like it out of the group here.
I eat frogs often. They are quite soft.
And note to self: fine with killing frogs, but not humans.
Yeah.
Said survival is fine. It's just excess.
Would you like to buy this potion? I can give it to you for 10 gold pieces.
I think we have had our
Um,
fill of elixirs and potions for.
All right. If you
So
want
be it.
any more of those healing potions, I have a few more.
It's a rule in D&D, right? That you can tell what a potion is with a little taste. Is a little taste? Is that correct? I forget. Is that a thing? Am I
I-
making that up based on something Marcus said a few days ago? Maybe.
Not sure.
Yeah, I don't know if it's an official rule.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't care about the frog skin potion. That sounds horrible.
No.
Yeah, I don't know why any of you would want it.
Well, there might have been something
neither
else.
would I.
And yeah, I'll kind of like. All right, shall we? Let's head off to the lodge now. Let's begin this hunt.
Aye,
All right.
Indeed.
And as people begin to move off, I'm just going to hang to the back, and just as everyone's kind of gone, I'll turn to the shop, Jarek, and say, "I'll give you 5 silver for the cloak. Stop trying to rip people off."
All right, sure, take it. And
says the thief.
he gives you the cloak.
Cool. I'll catch up to everybody,
Mhm.
and I'll walk up to Vinny, and I'll be like, "Here we go, mate. Let yourself feel a little something of the time and place that you're in now," and I'll hand him the cloak.
Oh my god, that's the kindest thing that's happened to me in well, millennia. Thank you so much. And puts the cloak on.
Yep.
I just, it has no mechanical effect.
It is just a cloak.
Yeah.
It's just cloak. I don't know
It
how much
covers
cloaks
your
cost.
body.
But
I do know that healing potions cost 50 gold, by the way, Tim. Just FYI. I thought I
Oh,
double
God.
checked, and I figured I'd let you know afterwards.
Fair
I
enough.
thought
It's
they were
alright.
50, but I trusted you.
I looked at
It's
the book
alright.
and went, I must have that wrong. Because that's
These
not what Marcus said
are
that I
these
missed
have
it.
been what's the English word
Diluted.
for it? They have been diluted with water.
Mm.
Yeah, he took one and he's like made 3 from it or something.
Aw.
just going to say that that cloak has no mechanical effect, but it's had an emotional one. So,
And that's what it counts.
Very
Oh,
We need,
nice.
to get a,
lovely.
clo- we need to get a cloak of billowing for Vinny.
Okay,
Then we'll get some wind speed up.
you reach the this what appears to be like a hunting lodge. You do notice a few of the hunters seem to be just hanging around there. Um, they seem bored. They eager to get back to hunting. Um, yeah, and that it's basically just at the edge of the town, just where the forest starts.
Now that it's sort of like daytime, looking at the lodge, does it seem like well kept, or does it
Um,
sort of seem more what's the word I'm looking for? Like sort of sloppy in terms of like how they sort of like keep it and its surroundings?
mm, you would say that it does look fairly well kept. It doesn't look too like all the buildings in this town seem to be very well crafted, or well built, I guess. Uh, and yeah, this one doesn't seem much different. It's looks sturdy,
Mhm.
looks, yeah, just well built, I guess.
Yeah, like I guess more very specifically, I'm like, are they leaving corpses out of like hunts they've done,
Well,
or are they keeping things
you do
actually
see
like?
like there's a few posts outside the building, and you have lines drawn from the building to these posts. And you do see a few like corpses that have been cut open, hanging there, and as well like a few of those, I don't know what you call them, where the skin has been like stretched to dry out.
Tanning.
Tanning, yeah, tanning stations,
Yeah.
I suppose, or whatever.
Fair enough. Did we want to talk to them before we just randomly waltzed into the forest?
Yeah, probably be a good idea to find out where these people were last seen.
Okay, yeah, there's a few people standing outside. You can talk to them.
Excuse me, my good sir.
Recommend. Yeah.
I mean, go ahead, mate, if you want to. I don't want
No,
to.
I
don't
was
mean
I
to
was
do
going
all
to
the
say I recommend someone with better charisma than me to talk to them.
Excuse me, mate. Apologies, don't mean to interrupt.
No
we're just about
worries.
to.
I'm not doing anything.
Of course, you're at the lodge, aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a hunting lodge at the moment, because obviously,
Yeah.
we're looking. We're about to go head out, see if we can find these missing people. Do you know where they were last seen at all?
Uh, I believe they took off into the forest right here, basically. Just we usually just head out here because this is where the hunting lodge is.
Yeah, makes perfect sense. Just that way into the forest, not kind of point off into the forest.
Yeah, he just points into the direction. There's I mean, it's hard to say where they would have gone. We always just go wherever the tracks lead us.
Of course you do. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your time.
Yeah, no
There
worries.
was mention of a cave.
Yes, they're deeper into the forest. There's a cave. I assume they could have taken refuge there if they were fleeing from wolves.
What direction is that in?
If you just there's an ancient altar. If you just head straight into this direction, and from there it's a little bit to the northwest.
Sorry, mate. Did you say an ancient altar?
Yeah,
Yes,
what was that?
there's. Oh, make me history checks, everybody except for Vinram.
Absolutely.
Everyone's been here for the last 1,000
Yep.
years.
Finram,
Not that ancient, then, is it?
Finram, go ahead and roll a future check. I know nothing of this
Oh.
land.
So why not try?
There is an ancient altar, or as Venerum calls it, an altar.
Yeah.
That
That's
would
funny.
be
That's
a
just roll religion,
Sorry.
Finram.
that would be a future altar. Kenrick and Hieronymus, you know a little bit about the history of Glenreach, which is that during the age of arrival, so just to that would be right after the Eldara would have left. There were druids popping up everywhere in Glenreach, and ever since
Like rats, they are.
like rats.
How
Uh,
dare!
Basically, people were starting to be more in touch with nature, which did also cause a little bit of a war between the people who were not and those who were. But nowadays, there's not really any druids left in Glenreach. But the area, this whole region is still like nature seems to. It almost feels like nature's always trying to take back the land, and yeah, the that which would also probably be the reason, Hieronymus, why you even came here in the first place. Solo, you would not know that. Sadie, this is probably an altar to some fiend, you would assume.
Oh, disgusting.
Narrowing your packed options already, I see.
We're well past that. I will glower at anybody near this altar to a fiend.
I mean, that is the appropriate reaction.
Mhm.
Disgusting. Working for some evil power like this. Horrible.
You would you would not be able to miss it. If you just make sure you stay on course, just straight ahead. The forest can be intimidating.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, yeah, thanks. Let's go.
Good luck.
Yeah,
Okay.
you too. I know it makes no sense, but I still say it.
Yeah, he does. He just goes back into talking to the other hunters. Okay. You head into the forest. Make me survival checks.
Oh, quick
Everyone?
question. Is this does
Everybody who wants to
before we
try to
go,
stay
does
on
this
course, I guess.
does this route I'm just sorry, just before we go, can I just ask how the route we're going might be good for mules? Like if it's like good like decent terrain, or if I should leave
Do you want to
well.
ask the hunter, or do you want to
Yeah,
try?
yeah, I'm just asking the hunter for like the lay of the land in the forest around here.
I mean, I've never taken a mule into the forest. Uh, the land tends to be a little rough. I don't know if that might cause some problems for your mule.
Good, neither do I out of character, but in character I probably won't. So I'll do whatever Tim says is the best for that. uh,
Yeah, you can take him with you if you want. The forest is quite dense, but obviously there's animals in the forest, so
yeah,
it'd probably not be a huge problem to take
we'll, we'll, we'll,
a mule with you.
we'll bring Rosie. She's fun.
All right.
She's fine. She's done worse. Probably.
She's seen things.
She's seen worse.
A few of us got that, Jim.
Yep.
Uh, okay. You head into the forest. Yeah. If you you can all make me survival checks if you want.
People are trying to track where we're going. I'm not. I'm trying to watch
No.
around to see if anything's coming. So I'm trusting people to lead us in the
Okay,
right direction. But I want
Okay.
to be looking
You
out for
can
stuff.
make me a perception check if you want.
Oh, wait, it'd be weird if I said no. Then
Fair enough.
And you have no
Okay.
idea.
Yeah, you're able to.
coast is clear.
It is quite dark in this forest, as I said, the leaves are growing quite thick, and there's not much sunlight coming through during the day. You can kind of see, but obviously due to your
Mhm.
dark vision, you're able to see enough anyway. Even those without dark vision can see well enough. And yeah, you don't see any. Well, I guess you would see the occasional like rabbit hop around, and you see some birds in the trees if you're looking out for those, but no like imminent threat anywhere to be seen. No larger animals, I guess. Um, and you walk for a while through this forest, and you do reach at some point
The king.
Whoa.
A map.
a
A
map. You
black
reach a map.
square.
A map.
I will need to put your tokens here.
Has
You
Matt loaded
reach.
for you guys? 'Cause it's very black for me.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
just saying.
Well, to
You
be
will
honest,
need
it's
your
only
tokens on
because
there.
we're not on
As
there
soon as
yet.
I've put
Oh,
the
okay,
tokens on, you
sure.
will see it, but I will want to describe what you see first.
Understood.
You do see a clearing, which is that's like the first thing you see. And as you get closer to the clearing, you can see a fairly large structure, which at this point has overgrown quite a bit. And you step closer into the clearing, and right at your feet, you see a corpse of a young man who looks to be wounded quite heavily, and yeah, lies there lifelessly. I will. Oh, yeah, that's the
Wait.
mule.
Killed or wounded?
Yeah.
Is he alive?
He does not appear. I mean, I guess you can make. No, you would be able to tell he is
You
not
did say
alive.
corpse.
He's not.
Okay.
He's very very much dead.
But we can tell that he was physically wounded.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
He did not like die of exposure or anything like
Yeah.
It does look like he's kind of surrounded by blood,
Yes.
which can't be
Do
good
the-
for a person.
Do the
that.
wounds
True.
look like they were
You
caused
need to
by
keep that
animals
inside.
or weapons?
What? Sorry again.
Did the wounds look like they were caused by animals
Yeah.
or weapons?
Make me a medicine check. Uh, these look like definitely look very like more like tearing rather than cutting. So these look like definitely claw marks. Very big claw marks as well, to be fair. That like you would say that for a wolf that would be a little bit quite a lot too big. Very much.
Mm.
Let me actually, I'm gonna give you the option to control your donkey as well while we're at it.
That makes sense.
Uh,
You say it was a human male.
yes.
Wait, can you guys see the map now?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I cannot.
Wait, I can't.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I
Oh,
can't.
give me a moment to check if I put up
Yeah, sure.
everything correctly.
I don't have dark
Just-
vision if that's a difference maker.
Probably that.
I
Well, I don't know.
believe
I mean,
I set daylight
I
to
don't have
this map,
dark.
but let me see.
I was gonna say I don't have dark vision.
Damn,
Okay.
it's not that.
Let me double check. Why can you not see it? It should have. Yeah, it's daylight mode, so you should be able to see stuff.
I can't
Do
see
they
a
have-
token either, if that helps.
Yeah, I can't see anything.
Have you
I'm
turned vision
gonna
on for
refresh.
them?
I'm
see if
just
that makes
checking. Who said they couldn't see anything?
Me.
Me.
Solo
Oh.
and hero.
Apparently, I did not. I thought I had it set on for everyone, but apparently I missed a few. Apologies for that. Update default.
Oh, there we go.
You don't have dark vision, right?
No.
Okay. And
I think-
Solo.
Probably just Vinny and Kenrick have dark vision, I assume, right?
I'm sure purely human Solo has no dark vision.
I weirdly do. It's
I-
uncommon trait
What?
in humans.
But you just said that you were a humanoid. Humanoid.
It's
I don't.
uncommon but not unheard of. We'll leave it at that.
I don't recall seeing dark vision on the humanoid stat block.
All right.
I can see now. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. All right. Yeah, you see this altar, well, this large stone structure in front of you. I hope the vision is correctly. You should not be able to see behind it.
No, can't.
I did set it so this is a little bit experimental, but I did set it so that if you go on top of it, you will be able to see everywhere around it. It's basically
Yeah.
one way.
I figured it was an up.
Mm-hmm.
Also, just to point this out while we're at it, I did make sure that for every map that we're using, if there's like a larger map that you can explore, I have set exploration mode on, so everything
What does that mean?
you've revealed will stay revealed.
Oh, okay.
But also, if you drag and drop your characters, it will only reveal the area once you drop your character,
Okay.
Okay,
makes
sure.
sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
just to make sure you don't just move along
Yeah,
and just cheat, basically.
just wiggle
Not
over
too
the
long, Matt.
screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Who would do that? Who here would ever suggest us doing that?
Well, if you're currently doing that, please don't accidentally unclick and drop yourself in the north.
No.
We'll
I was more
know.
implying that, I think one or two of us have done it in the other D&D campaign.
Oh, goodness.
What?
Not to see anything we're not meant to, just to like peek around a corner or like
Well,
see
this
a little
is
extra
news to me.
angles.
I am
I'm
absolutely.
not even
with
saying
Vinny.
I did it necessarily. I'm just saying like I recall
Necessarily.
people moving themselves around.
Vinny.
Yeah.
Wolves.
The wounds appear to be larger than any wolf I've encountered before.
Oh.
Maybe the wolves just got bigger over the last 3,000 years.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Maybe it's just that.
How large of wolves would you expect? And he just like starts putting his hand up and down like putting his weight.
Yeah, but that size. Yeah, like a normal size wolf.
No,
About that
then,
big.
then no, they haven't changed that much since I
Oh.
last encountered them.
Oh dear.
But yes, these appear to be unexpectedly more vicious and more damaging.
Well,
Do we want?
Go
Do we want to recover the body in any way, or just leave it?
let's recover it on the way back.
I press
Yeah.
that.
Sure.
Yeah, yeah,
let's-
yeah.
And
going
we're
anywhere.
leaving.
I trust us to get back here.
Did we get a description of the guy that Hal wanted us to find? By the way.
Nope.
He was an
Wonderful.
experienced hunter. This doesn't look like an experienced hunter.
No, but
That's true.
I hope not.
I mean, there
But
were two notable people. There was the priest's son
Mhm.
and the hunter's party friend.
Yes.
Could this be the priest's
Uh,
son?
The
If it's one of the two.
priest's son is named Ronan Tennant, and Torin is the experienced hunter, house friend.
Yeah, Torin, that's it.
I'm not writing the corpse to find ID. No.
No, he's not exactly going to have a letter on him that says, "Dear Dad,
I
I hope priestly duties aren't too tough today."
I think he
Are
might
you
have
telling me
a.
this isn't Skyrim, where everyone is carrying a letter and identifying themselves and everything they've done in the past year? Crazy,
Possible, but
crazy.
seems unlikely.
It might be a bit blood-soaked and hard to read.
Do you want to?
Oh, I can fix that. Don't
Mangled
worry.
corpse.
I can fix that.
So could I actually.
Yeah.
That's
You
fine.
also you also have prestidigitation. I
Maybe
mean, I guess I will have a look in the body and see if in the body. I'll have a look on the body and see if there's
body.
anything
Um,
anything identifying at all.
And can I have a look around and see if I can see any wolves? Which
Yeah,
I feel like
just a
no one
second.
has decided to do.
Just a sec. Sadie, give me an investigation check.
Ah,
mean,
I absolutely can.
There are
13.
no wolves around. Don't worry. I've been checking the perimeter.
Sure, you've been checking, and we trust your eyes.
Yeah.
This person, I mean, it. This person looks to be very young.
Mhm.
Is all that you can really tell. And he does have like a bow on him, and a dagger,
Mhm.
and a small pouch which appears to be empty.
Interesting.
Yeah, but that's all this young man seems to have with him. Solo, make me a perception check. Uh,
No wolves, guys. We're fine.
that you. I think you hear a hawk,
Oh my god.
but no wolves.
Okay. Oh, I think we're safe. Yeah, should we grab him on the way back or something?
Yep.
Yeah,
As we
sure.
have already agreed, that would be a good idea. I think perhaps it's best to err on the side of caution and maybe be quiet as we approach this place, just in case there's anything lurking around.
I
Oh,
have been
yeah,
well informed by two of my party that there's nothing here, so
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I think we're fine.
And I was one of those people, and I'm saying maybe behind the walls that I can't see through, perhaps we should be
Yeah.
cautious.
As you say, Ranger General.
Hero's
Hieronymus.
already off.
He is already
I
gone.
am drawn to this temple.
Yes,
gone.
I was gonna say, Hieronymus, as you approach this altar, you recognize that this is in fact, a druidic altar, and there appears to be some drawings on the side, that hint at seem to tell like a story of a group of druids who would frequently make offerings and sacrifices here. And yeah, that seems to be everything you can see from where you are right now.
Interesting. Okay. And it's only images.
Yeah, it seems to be just drawings. Or I guess
Okay.
not really drawings, but like it seems to be carved into the stones.
Mm-hmm. Is anyone gonna follow me?
Yeah, I'll come with you.
When you said you were being drawn to it, how does that matter?
I can sense something
Do you-
old
Do you
and powerful.
to
You sure that's not just me?
said powerful? Did I guess what I'm asking is in terms of in terms of the way that you're moving, do you think that I would think that you were doing this because it looks like you're involved with this temple, or just whatever? Like what's the manner of involvement?
I would describe my character's actions as sort of from a position of fascination. So
Okay. Tim,
you
can I
know,
roll?
you know.
Can I roll to see if I can rack my brains for any other incidents where I might have not realized that I was traveling with a filthy devil worshipper?
I guess if you want to, you can make me looking at the altar. You can make me a history check.
Oh, I can do those. Okay, kinda.
Yes.
I can really do those.
Oh, that is you were completely wrong when you thought this was a fiendish altar. This is
Oh, okay.
this looks to be
That's fine then.
very obviously a druidic altar.
Oh, wonderful. I don't know how I made that mistake. My bad. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah. What would you like to just
I
would you
will
like
leave
to?
Rosie. I will leave Rosie hitched up. Where she'll be very safe. No, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just leave
Near
her
the
standing
wall,
there.
fix him.
Not hitched. I'm just gonna leave her there and be like, okay, girl. Just if any danger, you know what to do. She knows what to do. It's run away and then come back after a bit.
Okay, fair enough. When the wolf have started feasting on your buddies. I mean, what?
Well, I mean, if I'm dead, she can just run. Like she's smart. She's got like 2 ints.
Good That's a good question. I actually don't know. Yeah, that's a 2 on int.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Okay, yeah.
-4 to decision making. We're all good. I'm gonna stick around with Vinram because they seem like the least suicidal somehow of our party.
You'll need to tell me if you can actually move on top of it, because I'm not sure if the view thing blocks the
Sure.
walking as well.
I mean, I guess it's an altar, so it's presumably relatively open. So I'm assuming there's like no doors or
No, it's just
anything
basically
sort of like
just a
blocking the way.
platform. It's just a platform.
Sure, let's step on there. And oh, I can see you.
Yes.
Oh no, God.
As you like walk on top of this thing, you can see this slightly this what very much looks like well, I guess the sacrificing table, I guess, where there's also like what looks like a very well, I don't know how to describe this best way, like a sacrificial dagger, but like it looks druidic, if
Oh,
that
it's
makes
such a
sense.
good thing I'm not up there.
And you see like piles of both human or humanoid and animal bones, and yeah, you can see everything around. And since you are a druid, you see some further drawings which seem to suggest that these druids would perform these sacrifices and these uh, yeah, these rituals to keep some um, evil creature or unnatural creature from um, emerging, though you can't. There seems to be a piece missing, which would tell you how they did it. Like it's broken down basically.
I will be sort of relaying what I can read of the what would be the word, the epitaph
Yeah.
that I'm sort of examining.
From this viewpoint, can I see a cabin anywhere?
The cabin.
I'm just checking if this is cabin in the woods, which is
Oh.
sacrificing.
Right.
We're in the woods. There is a sacrificial thing. I'm just checking.
Do make me a perception check, I guess.
Okay.
So while I was doing that, because I want to look over this side to see if I can see any wolves or anything.
Bloody
Yeah,
hell,
do make
what
me
is
a
wrong?
perception check as well. Then.
Guys,
Goodness.
these woods are so safe. Don't worry about it.
You, yeah, you, no, I guess Vinram, there's these trees just seem to be too large to really see
Okay.
anything.
I mean, my entire team is telling me that this place is entirely safe, so I have no reason to not trust them.
Solo, you look into the distance and you can see very far off. You can see the Glenreach Mountains, which are fairly central to the Glenreach region. Well, the forest is quite dense, so it's difficult to see very far, but at least right now you don't really see any movement other than birds in the tree tops moving around.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, you mentioned that the sort of like amount of remains. Does it like appear like there is a variation in the age of the remains? Like, does it look like this was like going on for a long time, or does it look like this was done sort of a lot all at once, if at all able to tell?
Difficult. I guess I guess medicine makes most sense, right? Make me a medicine check.
Sure. Oh.
You can't really tell. They look very old, like almost to the point of where I guess worry, where you would think if you would touch them, they would probably just crumble to dust.
Mhm.
But it's difficult to tell how far apart from each other these would have been.
Sure. I'm not much of an archaeologist, so I don't blame myself for not being able to tell.
Yeah.
I blame you.
You mentioned there's a knife or
There is
a
a dagger.
dagger.
Yes, it appears to be like some kind of sacrificial dagger.
Is there anything ominous about it?
Well, it's
Mm.
surrounded by blood.
I mean, outside of the obvious usage.
You can make me, I guess, does Arcana make sense? Yeah, probably Arcana. Make me an
It
Arcana check.
it does for what I'm thinking, even though it doesn't
Yeah.
help me much.
Well, you are a druid. You do feel like this dagger at least has some kind of magical property. You can't quite tell what it is, but it seems to have some. There seems to be something about it. It's
Can I
not
have a
just
lovely
a
little
regular
look at
dagger.
the? Can I have a little investigate of this horrible dagger?
Sure.
Give
Be
me
my
a bad
guest.
vibe.
I'm worried about getting cursed, so be my guest.
Is this an Arcana check or something else?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm
Make
not
me an Arcana
necessarily
check.
looking for magical stuff. I'm just looking for what I think about it overall. I can do Arcana.
Yeah, sure. Arcana
I
makes
mean,
more
not
sense
well,
actually.
but okay.
Yeah, you basically. I mean, since you're not a druid, to you, it it looks like a not very well crafted dagger. It
Interesting.
looks like people who didn't really know what they were doing made a dagger out of bones and wood.
Would anyone be upset if I got rid of this thing?
Uh,
How
What-
would you be getting rid of it?
No, just throw it away. Bury it.
is there reason that you have pause for this dagger?
I just don't like it.
Hmm.
It disgusts me. I move
Can I
away.
check? From what we can see, it looks like this is a sacrificial altar that hasn't been used recently. Or did I get that wrong?
Uh,
Yes.
From what Hieronymus has been able to tell from his druid.
Well, it's in disrepair. There aren't like fresh bodies, and
That's the thing. Is
if
we've
you
got
paid
a fresh
attention to
body.
the story I told,
We-
we may be able to infer something about the adventure we're about to be on.
Yeah, but it's just we have a fresh body behind us that has not been put on a sacrificial altar. It's
Yeah.
one of those.
Has the dagger
Well-
been used recently?
Yeah,
Does the dagger look the same size as the
Mm.
wolf fangs that we noticed?
wait. I guess Kenrick, make me an investigation check.
Who, sorry?
Kenrick.
Oh, Carrick, yeah.
28.
This dagger has not been touched
Wow.
for at least a couple of thousand years.
A 1,000 years.
Blimey.
I'll attempt to take the dagger carefully.
You know, you would have thought that something would have moved it by now, but I guess there's no wind in this area, so nothing's happening.
Okay, Hieronymus,
to tilt the
as
wind.
you pick up the dagger, you feel that this is a specific dagger. This is a +1 dagger, which has an ability that just since this doesn't require attunement, I will give you, which is if you make an attack You can choose to take 1d4 necrotic damage to gain advantage on the attack roll. And the creature, if you hit, must make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw. And if they fail, they take an additional 1d6 necrotic damage. I did just realize I should probably have made a handout for this. I will just quickly do that because I just need to copy
It's
the
okay.
text.
It won't be relevant after I bury it. Disgusting.
This is a magical weapon. It was a magical weapon.
We should burn this artifact. It
Yep,
disturbs me.
I don't know if the text is
Okay.
also appearing weird for you. This seems
It
to
looks a
happen if
little
I.
weird for me, but I think it's just dark
It's
I
mode.
mean, I can read
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
yeah. It's somehow this happens when I copy the text from
Oh yeah,
from
it's weird.
Obsidian. It's weird.
Yeah, weird formatting stuff.
I
Sure.
find the best way to do that is paste it into a note and then paste it from the note into there.
Yeah,
It
fair
removes all
enough.
the
I'll
formatting.
keep it as that for now. I'll probably change it off
Yeah, that's
session
fine.
at some point. Yep, and you have this dagger.
This is fairly obvious of a question, but presumably the attack has to be with the dagger.
Yes, yes, of course.
Oh my
I'm
God.
just saying, like, if I could
Madness.
like have it on my hip and still use it, it would be pretty.
I was going to say, in that case, may I have it, please?
Somehow I don't think that's going to work out that way, guys.
I'm also thinking it's that, guys, what is your health pools like? Because 1d4 at the moment is not an insubstantial amount for me.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely not going to be using a dagger, so that's okay.
I could live it, but I'm not using daggers is the issue. I'm using my bare hands.
Hey, twinsies.
Not yet, surely.
So I mean, I'll put it on my hip. I'll like pocket it, but like
Ugh.
I don't have much attachment to it. It might get destroyed.
We should destroy the magical dagger. It disturbs me.
I don't think you necessarily understand how difficult it is to destroy magical items.
We can try.
We can bring it to a smith. See what he thinks.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Maybe he can melt it down or
Very
something.
well.
It is, in fact, just a relief to see someone else in this party armed for once.
So, technically, I do have a rapier. Don't expect to see me ever use it.
I do
Yeah,
not. I
that's-
do not own a weapon.
That
I
rapier
do,
is for
but it's not
fencing
visible.
championships only.
I'm going to say, when I left my village to go to the next one, they're like, here, have this. I'm like, thanks. Like,
What does it do?
What kind of music does it play?
I was just told, poke people with the pointy end. That's it.
Hero, can you see any tracks leading from here? Like, if this person was killed and there were others with him, can you see maybe where they've gone at all?
Sure. Like from the body.
Yeah, just
You're
from
asking.
this surrounding area. Yeah, if there's tracks leading from there where maybe other people have run when this person was killed.
I can probably do that if I roll something.
Do you want to go back down to investigate the body, or
I
rather
will
to
go
look for? Okay.
in a
I
more
thought we were
appropriate-
looking for ones
Hold on a minute.
that-
Okay,
idea was
you
Oh God.
with the vantage point we had, we might be able to see more from up here.
make up your mind. Make up your mind.
As you start to walk or attempt to walk down these stairs,
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
you feel like probably easier to just drag and drop. You feel like almost like the beating of a heart. You feel like a pulse of magic go from the altar into the ground surrounding the altar and into the plants surrounding it, and you see as some of the plants begin to move. Do
Oh, okay.
roll me
Okay.
roll me initiative. Oh, sorry,
Let me
let
get
me
the
open up.
tracker up first.
Yes.
Don't take the dagger, she said. Let's just get rid of the dagger and destroy the dagger. She
Were you
said.
going to
I have
destroy it
to
on
steal
the altar?
Could have tried. Alright, how do I do initiative? I press the initiative button, that makes sense. Bonk.
Yeah.
now begins the fun part of rolling all these initiatives.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
What?
Oh
3
god.
different enemy types.
Correct.
Oh, Crisis 3. Oh yeah, I see a third one. Hello.
Hmm.
Oh no.
That's good. That's low is
This
good.
is
Da-da-da.
this is scary.
That's the first one.
Look, our-
Where's the other
Our
ones?
tank is blocking the stairs. That's
That
good.
is good unless they can, climb. Hey Tim, how high up are we?
I'm gonna say it's like roughly 10 feet.
Okay. Not very high. How tall are the plant people?
They are wait. Let me double check. I believe these ones are fairly small. Like they almost like as large as like a small bush, basically. Uh,
Interesting. Okay.
these are yeah, roughly the same size as a humanoid. And these are also about the same size.
Okay.
Right.
Did I roll for all of them? Yes, I did.
Yeah.
But
it's 3.
importantly, none of them are 20 feet tall and like trees.
No. None of these are trees.
Good,
None
good.
of the trees came to life. It's basically just been the more like the
Yeah,
shrubbery and the
yeah, sure, that's
vines
fine.
surrounding it.
That's
Okay,
fine.
we're going into combat. Sadie, what would you like to do?
So I presume that I can tell these things are hostile.
Uh,
I'm not just waking up to say hello.
you, I guess, make me an insight check.
Oh dear.
They I mean the smaller ones, which there are a lot of like the ones that are very close. You can't really tell because they don't really have a face.
Right.
But the like the other ones, the bigger ones that are about human sized, which look a lot more human, um, they don't look friendly.
Wonderful. Not friendly is all I need. I'm gonna clutch my perfectly ordinary magical lamp, oil lamp. I mean, sorry, it's just a lamp. And I'm gonna sigh, and I'm going to cast a little spell I like to call Hex on. Let's go this guy over here. One of the
Okay.
ones that look hostile.
Okay. I believe Hex is just does that require a saving
Nope, it
throw?
just happens.
Okay.
I
This
think
guy's
it's
hexed.
concentration, but I add 1d6 necrotic to stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I'll make it give it disadvantage to Constitution. I guess.
Sure.
I don't know what's the best thing for that.
It's,
Okay.
it's checks, not saves, so we're not really
Oh,
doing many of those.
oh, you're right. Sorry, yeah, it's a check, not saves. You're right. You're
Yeah.
right.
Strength is usually the best.
Strength then. Let's go strength.
Okay. Let me just put something on you to make sure that we know you're concentrating.
Yep.
Because I tend to forget concentration checks every single time.
And this is where
Let's use this one.
Yep, sure. Oh, I have a target. Lovely. Okay, cool. And then I will say it with me, everyone. Cast Eldritch
Blast.
Blast. Magic Blast.
Hey!
That's a
At
13
the
on the same guy. On the
that
same
makes
guy.
sense.
Yeah.
A 13 hits.
Wonderful. Let's roll damage. It's a 9
Okay.
plus 2 bludgeoning plus
Oh, you're
the
right.
hex damage. My genie also hits them for 2 because
Yeah.
my proficiency bonus.
Mhm.
And I also get 2 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And it's just a regular magic blast. So everything's fine. I'm just like a sorcerer.
Yeah. Your
Makes sense.
like some magical energy spills
Yeah.
forth from your hand and or
Crackles.
from your lamp, maybe, I guess, and hits this thing as it seems to like almost take a step back as it takes like quite a lot of damage at the same time.
Take
And,
13 damage, you bastard.
but it does still walk.
Yeah, that seems
You know?
fair. Okay. That's me.
Okay. These things. Now I might need to double check the range.
Love hearing that.
I don't love that.
Yeah, goodness.
Oh, you can see
We're
that.
also
Yeah.
up in the air, right? There's
We are.
diagonal
Yeah, I
here.
will. I will
we are
consider
10
that.
feet up.
It doesn't make a huge difference, but it does make a slight difference.
Also,
Something of-
we
something
couldn't
to
see on the
go back
top
on.
when we were down there. How can they see up here?
Well,
Yeah.
to me, it was more like a thing of like you can't look past it, but I
Oh,
don't think there was a
Ah.
better way to like you could see if somebody's standing on the edge of this thing, you can definitely see them.
I'm fine with
Okay.
it. This is their grove. They have like nature sites.
Oh, I did just realize there's a donkey there, isn't
yeah.
No, it's a mule.
there? Sorry, mule. You're right.
They are
Um,
technically different.
Right. Just for movement things, actually, just realized because I didn't really focus on this too much when
Oh, yeah,
I
I
was
meant to
doing the
ask about how we do
playtests.
diagonals.
Yes. So basically, every second diagonal is 10 feet that you take. So basically, just for clarity, these guys have a movement of. I'm just gonna say this just to be clear about this, of 30, just like you. And this guy needs to move a little bit closer. So this would be 5, and this is so you would have moved 15 feet to get there, just to compensate for the diagonals.
Anyway, so who
basically.
moved? I didn't even. Oh, top left. I see.
Yeah. You might need to count those manually because the measurement tool doesn't really count diagonals very well.
Yeah. I've
But yeah,
noticed that.
if you're just walking straight, you can definitely use it. If you walk, I guess if you walk only one to the side,
I just do that.
you can just do that. Yeah, yeah, that works as well. And yeah, this guy is probably in
Yeah,
range for that. This guy's gonna need to get probably a lot closer. Yes. Yeah. That's enough. This guy. Yeah, that should be enough. Okay. Where's the correct one? Solo. That is not the correct. There we go. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
That is 8 piercing damage. Oh, that was a high roll.
Okay.
Kenrick does
Yeah.
no, wrong thing again. Does a 15 hit?
I was really hoping you would say anything other than 15.
What about
Give me-
16?
Give me a second. I think that's my AC. I just need to double check. I had to log out to log into a different
Oh,
website because I
right.
wanted to test something.
Okay.
Okay.
15 is my AC.
Okay.
That hits.
Also 8 piercing. Wow, they are rolling good.
Oh no.
This is actually.
Just what I want to hear.
Oh yeah.
Are we in trouble?
Nah.
If we
surely
have
not.
if we have a TPK because a turtle tried to steal a magic dagger, I'm gonna be very upset.
Still shit.
Vinram
Hmm.
does an 11 hit.
No.
Okay. Vinram, it is also your turn.
Cool.
Oh,
Which one of you can do without being blessed? 'Cause I think you all want it.
oh, I love bless.
What does Bless do again?
1d4 to saves and attack rolls, and I think all of you do attack rolls.
and
And I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah,
But
that's
everyone
fair.
else
Yeah.
That's
want it.
fair.
Who?
I'm a
Uh,
blaster.
You go with others. That's fine.
Sure.
I won't miss.
I feel like
No, I won't miss.
I won't
that's
miss.
actually that-
Cool. I will
Famous
then.
last words.
I will bless Solo, Sadie, and Hero, which
Okay.
is me concentrating on that.
Okay.
the saves is the thing that I'm most excited about.
We shouldn't be
let's-
making saves.
No,
You'd
they are
hope.
attacking. That is not
Yeah.
AC, unfortunately.
Well, we haven't had all of them do things yet, have we? There's still the face people.
Oh, don't. Oh.
Let's use that as bless. I guess.
Uh,
Is bless a concentration spell?
Yeah,
Yes.
I
Yeah.
concentrate on it.
Let's put that on there as well.
For a
I'm
whole
gonna
minute.
move away from the fucker who just tried to shoot me with whatever.
fair.
What did they attack us with? Did we notice
Oh
any-
yeah, these things appear to like it almost looks like they are just flinging their arms, and there seem to be like needles coming out of their arms and
Okay,
puncturing you.
I'm gonna move away from the guy who just chucked thorns at me.
Yes.
Yeah, seems fair.
And for the people who were hit, does anyone want healing now?
Wouldn't say no.
I wouldn't say no. Yeah.
I don't think I got a hit, and I'd like it to stay that way.
Yeah, me too. Sid, how much does the healing word do for me? I think I
Oh
need to
yeah,
crunch some numbers.
we adjusted that, didn't we? So it
Yeah,
should
it's
be more.
so we're just basically using what you said the 2024 version does. So
So
basically just double all the
2d4.
dice.
Okay.
You double all the dice, and also you can add your the spells level in the end as well, just to give that slight bit of a
Okay,
boost.
so 2d4 and a +1 as well. So
Yes.
cool.
And I think it's
I mean, you
isn't it
both got hit
also
for the same
your
amount.
isn't it also your ability modifier, spellcasting ability?
I think that's already included.
Oh yeah,
so
fair enough.
Yeah, so it'd be
that's already
2d4 plus
included in the
charisma
spell,
plus
so
1.
yeah, so I put it into the modifiers as an extra +1.
Yeah.
If I just,
Um,
sorry, John.
I've got to pick which one of you to heal, and I'm going to go with Kenrick because you're not blessed, so you get some benefit from me.
Hmm.
Level 1. Well, you've maxed health.
Brilliant.
Yep.
I've gone from full to half to full.
And that is 2 spell slots down. Woohoo! 3.
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
No.
All right. I should probably at this point point out before it actually happens. I have, with the help of a good friend called ChatGPT, started generating a critical fail table,
Oh
which
god.
is as soon as you roll a nat 1 during combat, we will roll on that table. 40% of that is you just miss. So it's probably, hopefully, mostly going to be fine.
40 is
but
less than half.
I was going to say that's
it
not
is
how
it
that
is less,
works.
but all the other ones have a very low percentage tech. So it is you will get one of the. It's not that bad. It's I could have also just gone with you just damage yourself. Which
And
is
some
part
of
of
them
it.
are obviously the accidental
I still need to work on it. I just didn't finish working on it today, so we're just gonna take it as it is right now, which isn't.
Here I
It's
was
not
thinking that missing the
worse.
attack was bad enough for a turn.
No, it's just the net ones. It's just gonna be for net ones.
But can the enemies also critical fail and miss and fuck
Yes, of
up?
course.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
okay,
fine. That's
okay.
fine.
Everybody can.
That's fine.
The same way that they can also critical strike, of course.
course.
Solo.
Yeah.
How high up are we on
10
this?
feet.
It's roughly 10 feet. Maybe like a little less, but we're just gonna go with 10 feet to keep.
Would I
an
be
even
able to
number.
jump down without hurting myself from that height?
I believe 10. Marcus, you're more DM than me. Is 10 feet is already detect damage, or is it not?
If you
Or
fall
is it
10
more?
feet, you take 1d6 full damage, but I don't know if the monk has slow fall yet or not.
Reference point. Yeah,
I don't think I have slow
1d6
fall, though.
bludgeoning damage. That's fine. It's okay. You can take 1d6 bludgeoning damage. You might roll a 1. Easy.
I mean, it's not like you've taken
Surely.
8 damage already.
Yeah.
No, it's just like-
You should be able to climb down though, right?
Yeah, you'd hope so.
You can
half speed
definitely
to full
try. Yeah,
terrain.
you can go half speed downwards. Yeah.
Ah.
Would I be able to get to that one that hit me? So if I go 5, 10, so that'd be half, so that's 20.
You guys are really ruining his vibe. He wanted to launch off the side with his fists out in front of him.
Oh, I can get in front of him.
Can we attack on diagonals?
Yeah, sure. We're also going to use the flanking thing as well.
Oh god, how does that work?
It's if you're on the opposite side of an enemy, you so basically, if 2 people are on the opposite sides of an enemy, both gain advantage on melee
Oh, okay,
attacks.
sure.
Yeah, if I'm able to get down and across.
I think so. It's
to him.
5.
When you say opposites, does that be
10.
directly opposites, or would like that count as flanking around?
Directly opposite.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure. That's cool.
Essentially, you have to be able to draw a line through the center
Yeah,
of the
that's
creature.
fair. That's cool. Just checking.
Marcus, you might be more aware of this than I am. If he needs to climb 10 feet down, does that cost him 20 feet of movement, or how exactly does that work?
If he doesn't have a climbing speed, then yes.
Okay, so you could. So basically that would be. Let me actually broadcast the thing as well, so we can count together. So that would be 5 feet, 10 feet to get here, then 20 additional feet to get down. So that would be 30, and then from there you could go. You could go one diagonal, and you could end up here basically.
It's not quite close.
I wouldn't climb down that wall if I were you.
No, running away from us is not a good idea right now.
There's a guy right here you could probably find. Oh wait, I can't ping.
You just
This one.
yeah,
Pulse,
press.
yeah.
He's in right. No, it's because I was on the line
Yeah, but
drawing.
then I'm
Oh, fair
certain
enough.
this one's the one that shot at me. So
Yeah. Like I'm just saying what options you have.
I will. No, do you know what? I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll get as close as I can.
Mhm.
So where was that? That was there. No, there.
Yeah,
To be fair, I
I
have no
believe
idea.
that was there. Yeah.
All right, I'll get there.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, half the map went dark.
Yeah,
Oh,
fair. Yeah, because now you can't see past the
Yes.
altar.
I will throw a dart at this enemy next.
Okay. Oh, also ranged attacks of any kind, spells or things. If you're right next to the enemy, will be made at disadvantage.
Mhm.
Also, because I like that from Baldur's Gate, if you have any enemy within 5 feet of you, you have disadvantage on ranged attacks.
Yeah, yeah. That's
okay,
standard.
sure. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. So I just click. Wait, what part is it? This part? Do a dart attack. No, that's the damage.
Yep.
If I hit,
That part. That's what I want.
A 9 does unfortunately not hit, as the
Okay.
dart just.
You're blessed.
Oh, true.
Yeah,
Do
add
add
D4
a
left.
d4.
Oh yeah. Do a d4 is. Little thing here.
Oh, okay.
That-
Yep, that hits.
13.
Nice.
Nice.
So that's
You're
we're just gonna go with the 7 because I think
Okay.
that's already
Yep.
pretty good damage. So yeah, 7 damage. As this dart kind of buries into this thing's chest, it kind of like strucks back a little bit and yeah, takes some damage. Okay. Anything else you want to do?
Yeah, as I look around, notice quite how many there are, and the fact that I've just isolated myself. I get frustrated myself that I'm in this position, and I'm going to shift into my beast hide form.
Okay. Which gives you a few things, which I'm not aware of which they do. I'm gonna put. Let's put. I guess this looks like a beast form.
So
Do your forms give you downsides or is it all upside?
no, it's all upside. So
Not
I
that.
get temporary hit points equal to twice my proficiency bonus.
Oh yeah.
Plus
Oh,
one
that's
d6
not bad.
additional temporary hit points, and plus 1 to my armor class. And I can use
Okay.
that as many times as my proficiency until I get a long rest.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. So.
6 plus 4. So shall I roll a d6, yeah?
Go ahead. Okay, so that's
That's alright.
2 times your proficiency, so that's 6 temporary hit
6
points.
temporary hit points. And my AC goes up by 1.
Yeah. You can also leave the AC if you want, and we just need to remember it, because otherwise I don't know if we're gonna remember putting it back, basically.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. What type of shifter are you again?
Beast hide.
Is that bear, I think, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. You guys see. So I guess Maybe you describe, because I don't know what exactly you would want this transformation to look like.
Just gradually see hair sprouting all over my body as my body becomes larger on the upper half of my body, which is why I don't wear as much clothes there. And essentially comes some kind of
Yes,
like
that's why.
humanoid bear-like form, but still slightly resembling myself.
Okay.
As he says that, my just internal thought is, wow, humans are different in this.
Love that. Okay, Kenrick.
Okay. I will. Are these? What are these? These are like plant creatures.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I want to cast a spell.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy. I'm going to make the sound of fire appear just here, right behind this one.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move here. I'm going to lie down, and I'll bonus action hide. Thank you very much.
What?
Okay.
Okay.
I guess make me a stealth check. Okay. What's
Just me.
yeah, it's probably working. Let me just actually have this guy make a wisdom save to see if he thinks there's fire. Yeah, no. All right. These guys. This one would have seen that there's somebody came there, and he's gonna start moving, I guess. And he's gonna go there, and this guy's gonna slowly move here. And since they can't reach yet, they will use the dash action
Oh, good.
to move a little bit closer.
Oh, quick question. Can we move through each other in combat? Is that a thing?
I was thinking about this. I think for now we're gonna say yes, that's fine. I'm
Okay.
still gonna have to consider that
Yeah, just curious.
because in this specific scenario where there's a big turtle, it
What, you're
feels a
saying
little
they can't get past me?
it does feel a little less
Oh, I
likely
don't want to
that
get
you would
past
be able
you.
to.
No, I was just like, we don't want to move past you. We're like very happy you're there in
That's
front of
also
us.
true.
I was actually looking at the two in the other direction.
Yeah. We're gonna say yes for now. We might change that up later. Just
Sure.
because I haven't
Just,
fully
just,
thought
just,
about that.
just because I'm assuming that I can't see my hex target from this position on this side of the platform. I could be.
Yeah, it might be a little bit more difficult. It will probably be like at least somewhat covered by the positioning.
Yeah.
Okay. Hieronymus.
Okay. I really want to see if Produce Flame would do something
Mm-hmm.
like more than just the base damage, but I have to rage. I have to bonus action rage.
Okay.
And then I will scoot as far as I can get, which is over here.
Okay.
And make a claw attack.
All right. That is your racial unarmed strike, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you've said it, because I think you can. Just because.
I've got it set up correctly, I think.
Okay, cool. Because a 19 for me would crit, which is unfortunately not quite the case. But a 23 does hit.
And if I click that, that'll do.
God, I hope
I
it's
don't have
23 hits. Jesus.
Oh, that's not with rage. Is rage just a flat? What is rage
I think it's
damage?
flat 2.
Okay, so 2 on top of that because I didn't have rage ticked.
Yep. Don't worry. That is definitely
Yes,
enough
that's
to kill this small thing.
nice. You killed a bush.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Good thing you killed that, because these things are now going to start moving. This guy
Just check. Well, you didn't put the bless damage? I know you don't need to with 23.
I
You-
used
Truth.
bless. I think that had bless on it.
I think it had it. Yeah, I think I saw some extra.
Yeah,
There's a 3 and
I
a
set up
2.
as a skill
Oh, okay.
modifier, and
Oh,
hopefully,
but it
because I
didn't.
think
No,
there's like a
it
plus
did. It
2 on
didn't
it.
add it. It did. I think that
No.
actually just goes for the, just adds its on ability stuff. You would probably have to set up one additional one
Mhm.
for attacks.
Proficient.
Yeah, you
think.
have to set up a separate one for attacks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is just my strength.
Yeah.
And my proficiency.
18 plus 2
Uh,
plus 3.
Yeah. Okay.
You would also need to set one up for saving throws if you were making separate ones for each.
Sure.
This guy is going to use the dash action to get here.
Oh dear.
Hey, what are they doing?
All part of the plan.
There was one more, wasn't there? Yeah, this one's going to go fight this one.
Wait, which one's moving? Oh, that one. Hello.
5.
Well, I mean, none of them came up to us at least. That's nice. Everyone else seems
Apologies,
fine.
that was. He's going to use the dash action anyway, so that's alright. Wait. Yeah, that was still enough. Okay. Cool. So 2 of them actually still have enough to attack.
Oh dear.
Solo
Yes.
does an 18 hit.
Yes.
God, I assume so.
That is
Yes.
wow. They are rolling good for damage. That's a 5 on piercing damage.
Oh lord.
Okay. Yep.
So roll us a 10.
As this thing's just basically, it's just basically starting to stab you with its what looks like its arms, basically. And then Hieronymus
Yep.
does a 17 hit.
Nope.
Okay.
And I really did not want to be this high up the initiative order.
Sadie.
Actually, quite awkward. I could do something for solo, but it actually wouldn't help at this point. Okay. What was Richard?
No, I was gonna say I think Solo would appreciate you killing the thing that's almost dead before it fucking kills him.
Yeah. I mean,
Which
I've heard that
one?
Eldritch Blast is really cool. Let me see it in this direction.
You've heard nothing about Eldritch Blast, I'm afraid. I'm gonna hit the big thing that I've got hexed, which is probably kind of scary. And I'm gonna hit it with my unassuming magic blast.
sorry. Unassuming magic blast. That's on me.
I
A
like how
23
this is
hits.
getting more elaborate.
Wonderful. So that'll do 20, well, not 20, sorry, 14 plus some necrotic.
Could be 20 if you roll a max.
Let's find out. No, it's 16, 12 force, 2 bludgeoning, 2 necrotic damage to this guy.
Well, I can tell you that this thing starts to just basically
Excellent.
these vines that it appears to be made of just seem to fall apart onto the floor and just stop, cease moving.
Wonderful. Do you consider talking a free action?
Yeah, you could say small, like few
I just
words.
I just wanted to ask Solo if he wants to be not right next to those 2 tree things, or if he's happy with where he is.
I just kind of, I don't know, just grunt back at you.
Okay. Well, that's fine then. In that case, I will recast Hex on this castery guy over here, the thrower.
Okay.
He doesn't take a spell slot, you know that, right?
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
It's just bonus action, just
Is-
recast it.
Yeah.
Is it like
Yeah,
Hunter's Mark then? Yeah.
Yeah, you can move
Yeah,
your
yeah,
spell
basically,
and
it's-
dice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And then I'll move back a little bit just in case.
Okay.
Good luck, Solo.
Thanks.
Okay.
That's me.
These things I'm gonna say you are standing in a position where it's
Oh,
probably
my bad.
not
I
very
forgot.
good to
I
hit
forgot the
you.
bless, but I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it didn't matter. That
Yeah.
one knows who it wants to hit. This one's going to just. Oh, I forgot where that ended. Right next to the bush. It's gonna walk over here. Okay. Let's start with Solo
Yes.
does a 21 hit.
Yes.
I'm sorry, they are actually rolling very good. I'm so sorry.
These
Uh,
are-
that is 7 piercing damage.
7, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Hieronymus.
Yep.
Let's start with the one that's further back. Does a 22 hit?
Surprisingly, yes.
Jesus Christ!
That's going to be 5 piercing, but you're raging, so that's 2 piercing damage.
Like 2, blimey.
Yeah.
Yeah, rage is good.
And now
Yep.
we're going to go for the other guy, who,
It's a
because
good
he's
thing that
so
rage
close
is-
up, he's going to have disadvantage.
Oh.
Does a
Oh, that
15
guy.
hit?
Nope.
With
Okay.
disadvantage? Dear Lord.
Yeah, I'm sorry. These are actually. I don't think they've rolled below 12 or something.
Oh
It's
my
it's
goodness.
Crazy, crazy stuff.
Vinram.
I will move up here to get line of sight,
Mhm.
and I know you just hexed him, but I'm going to hit this guy.
No, that's fine with me.
Can he make a dexterity saving throw, please?
Of course.
Oh,
he
what are
can.
you doing to him?
I'm going to drop a glowing bunch of astral water on his head, and that's how I cast Sacred
12.
Flame.
Nice.
12, no, DC 13. He takes the damage.
Okay.
Haha.
Be good, be good. There we go.
7. Very nice.
Sacred flame, lovely.
As this thing goes up in holy flames and seems to
Hey, it's
like
got
kind of.
hit with water.
Wonderful.
Oh, sorry.
I'm doing. I'm unleashing a bit of the astral sea onto them.
Oh yeah,
Just-
fair enough. That
What
actually,
are
I like
you?
that.
You're only
And,
just asking
as
this
this,
now?
it's almost like
No.
it almost looks. There seems to be like almost like vapor coming off of it, as it's kind of like
Mhm.
almost like it's being burned by acid,
Yeah.
and just kind of falls to the ground and stops to move.
Cool. And
Okay.
as a bonus action, I will shout some wonderful words of encouragement to Solo. Fortune favors the bold, my friend, and inspire him bardically.
Okay.
thank you.
Nice. I wasn't sure if that was going to be a healing word. I was like,
Okay.
I have one spell slot left. That's getting saved
Yeah.
when it's needed.
good.
Are we gonna? I'm not sure
You
if I
say
want to
till it's
put too
needed,
many.
was that?
Yeah.
You're fine, mate. You're fine. Just don't die.
I'm-
Just-
I feel like they could have made the icons you can put on stuff
Yeah.
more obvious. Like that could have been an instrument. Why is it not on an
Yeah.
instrument?
How many
That's a
hit
disrobotic, I
points
guess.
do you want, Solo?
I've got 4 of them.
Oh, you're fine. There's only two
Uh,
things that are going to hit you.
You're
Surely they
saying one
can't
scary
all
thing.
roll 30.
We have killed the big scary things around you.
True, we
You've
have.
only got little ones now.
So, Tom, please do not apologize for killing the hex thing. I can reapply it. I want it
I know,
dead.
I know. It's a bonus
Solo.
action.
I can't say I love where I am, so I'm going to punch the bottom one.
Okay.
You
Wait,
do know what
that
Bardic
bunch?
Inspiration does, yes?
I believe I put
so
the thing on
plus-
everyone's character sheet.
You don't have
Um,
to use it.
Yeah, you don't have to, but you can use it once.
But you can see you can use the inspiration after you see the result, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But before I tell you if it hits or not.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sure.
So I'm gonna
well,
try
I'm
to not immediately tell you, but I have a tendency to just immediately go, oh, that hits.
Fair. Yeah, I'm gonna punch him.
Okay.
Punch him good.
Like as a warlock, all I can say is if you've got one thing, just do it well. It's fine.
Okay. Do you want to use your bardic inspiration?
No, I'll
I
try
think-
that.
Is that
I
blessed
think
as
I
well?
hit. Oh yeah, you got bless.
Oh, I've got bless as well, haven't I? Which
So
is
add
yeah.
D4.
Add
I'm like,
that d4.
I can't imagine that you missed with that.
Okay, 17.
I hope you haven't.
You want to add a bardic inspiration?
no. I'm gonna try 17.
Okay, 17 hits.
Can you imagine if these things just randomly had 20 AC?
5 is enough. As this thing just basically you
Oh,
punch it and
amazing.
it's just kind of it's basically made of twigs. It's just breaks.
Oh, little
Punch the
wicked,
other one.
little wicked man.
I'll
Oh, we're
say
actually
I'm
fine
gonna-
here, guys. As long as
I'm
Hieronymus
gonna
doesn't
turn
suddenly die.
And I'm gonna punch the other one
Yeah. Go ahead.
Nice.
because I just get to do an attack as a bonus.
Yep.
action.
Yeah.
Yep.
You get to do monk things.
Tom,
Yeah.
is there anything special about your bardic?
Not yet.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
but
waiting
it's-
for it.
What would be special about his body?
Would you like to use your
some-
bardic inspiration?
No, but I've got to bless it as well. So
Yeah.
there we go.
I don't
some-
know that many.
Yeah.
Some
spellcasters.
bards can add it to like damage or add it
Yeah.
to AC and.
Oh,
Not,
sure.
not
Yeah,
got
I'll do
subclass yet, so
Yeah, I
that
yeah,
would be
I
level
got
3.
rid of
I,
stuff.
I think lore and sword psychologist.
Sorry, did you want to add your bardic inspiration?
No, I'm good, thanks.
Okay, 27 hits.
27.
Oh my god,
Oh,
27.
Think it-
Very nice. 5 is enough. And yeah, as you
Kill it.
just
Kill it
punch the
dead.
one thing and it breaks, it just completely bursts, and you just turn around, punch the other thing, it just bursts as well. And
See,
Don't worry,
both
buddy,
of
we got
these
you.
both of these things just turn into piles of twigs, basically.
Nice. And then I'm going to start running around the front to see if any of them are still there.
Yeah.
I can move through them once they're dead, right?
You can. Yeah, sure. Basically everything that's medium or smaller is not a problem. Everything that's large or smaller is going to be difficult terrain.
Okay.
Sorry.
These are smaller, I'm guessing.
Yeah, you will see the size when you meet a larger creature. They take up
Okay.
more space.
Alright, cool. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Don't worry, mate. I just heard I'm going to run around and check, and heard I'm going to run right into the line of fire.
Yeah, right? With full health, it's really cool.
I'm like,
Okay.
Yeah, and I see that and I'm like, oh. Cool.
That's more than I thought.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Kenrick.
So I'm ducked down. I'm going to creep to here, and then to here, and I'm going to stand up and throw a dagger at this dude.
Okay.
From my hidden vantage point, do I have
Yes.
advantage?
Do give me an attack advantage.
Excellent. Bosh. 16 to hit.
Sneak attack.
16 hits.
12 damage.
12 damage is enough to kill it.
okay.
Yeah,
I'm so
and
used to seeing
your
massive
dagger
numbers,
just
but-
flies through this thing basically, and it's just kind of with the dagger it's in its chest. It just kind of falls over into this bush that you're seeing.
Okay. 20, 25, 30. That's my movement. I draw my
Oh, hello.
second and final dagger, and I'll stab this guy in front of me with my bonus action.
Okay.
Bang. 12 hit. Flat 12. No advantage needed.
12 does not hit.
Oh well, never
Sad.
mind.
Nah, if I just want
Okay.
to bless you.
Yeah, if only.
Hell.
Mm,
Fucking
I promised I wouldn't miss, and I only made my first attack. So
Okay, this thing is going to.
Time to see the big Brucey one hit. See what it does.
Luckily, this guy has a reach of 10 feet.
I mean, for a start, it probably rolls like, 30 on attack.
Wow, okay. Sure. 6 to hit.
6.
6
Sick.
Yes.
on me? No, obviously not.
Yeah.
On
That
any
doesn't
of
sound
us.
like
Probably not. Hieronymus.
I mean, it looks like Kenrick has my back, so rather than sort of doing a sweep behind me, I'll just like take like a large sort of slash at the guy sort of in front of me to the side.
Sorry, come again. I full on didn't.
I'm taking a slash at that one.
Okay, that is a 20. That hits. It's 11 damage. Is enough to kill this thing. Yeah, as
Very
you
cool.
just slash
Nice.
through this thing basically, and it just the few slices of it that remain just fall into each other, and just lies on the ground.
All right, I'm good.
Okay. The small things are going to attack the big turtle man.
Weird choice with a small tiefling man right there.
I mean, they are more focused on this big thing that they don't quite understand.
And I don't think they're going to complain.
16 to it.
Miss.
Wow.
Nat 20 to it.
God. Fine. Yes.
They don't do that much damage. Don't worry.
That's a
That
crit.
is going to be 7 piercing damage, reduced to 3.
Oh yeah, barbarian.
Okay.
We're fine, guys. I'm sure there won't be any more plants that turn up once we kill this lot.
Don't worry, Sadie.
Oh, okay. I'll saunter over here. 5. I'll avoid touching that pile of bones, and instead, Solo looks fine now that all the rangers have died. Let's just go ahead and rehex the big guy.
Okay.
And say it with me, everyone. Unassuming magical blast.
17 hits.
Bonk.
12 plus 2 and additional 4. That's 18.
18, 2 bludgeoning, 4 necrotic, 12 force, if it matters.
Jesus. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, as you hit this this creature, and you almost take like a huge chunk of this thing out of its body as you just hit it with this magical energy, and but it does seem to still be standing.
So what you're saying is that the magical energy centered around my lamp, it's just a normal lamp, crackles into the shape of like a big fist and punches the thing in the face, but it's fine. Okay, that's fine.
Yes. That is what I'm saying.
Damn you, magical bludgeoning damage not killing him. And that's my turn.
Okay.
They did.
They are all
None-
dead.
I assume there's none left. Yeah.
I'm just gonna remove them from the thing.
Sure.
Vinram.
I'll also run over here, and I will again target the big, scary looking. It looks like a plant thing, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's made up of vines, basically.
Cool. I will shout at it, "You overgrown houseplant!" And force it to make a wisdom save.
All right.
That was vicious.
It was.
Wisdom.
Yeah.
13.
DC 13.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Not had too many saving throws, and I mean, yeah, I will chuck a bardic inspiration on Kenrick as well.
All right. Kenrick, you are bardic inspired.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Solo.
Right. I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 30.
Mm-hmm.
And you cast punch.
Yes, and I cast punch
Okay, cast punch.
on that one next to me.
I feel like that's what most of us are doing.
From a distance, yes.
Nat
Oh,
20
and
hits.
I'm casting
That'll
stab.
do it. That'll do it.
Yeah, no need to add anything to that.
Oh, yes, I forgot
20
about the blast.
Would you like to use a bardic inspiration?
I'm good, thanks.
That's not a lot, but that is, in fact, enough. Because these things are small.
See ya, brambles.
I would hope so. You put about 8 of them against us if they're not
Yeah.
small.
Yeah.
With a lot of magic.
Okay.
If I use Flurry of Blows, do I have to do both unarmed strikes, my bonus action, on the same enemy?
No, you can choose. You can choose.
How much for... I'll do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, I won't be able to get to the other one anyway.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
wait the
Yeah, I'll just... In case I miss, I'll Flurry of Blows it anyway.
Okay, sure.
So I just do
In case you
2.
miss with your bless and bardic inspiration.
Yeah,
I really hope you don't.
if you miss,
As a point, actually. No, I'll save the key
Yep,
point. I'll
sure.
just
Just
pop
yeah,
it
just
as
do
a
your
bonus
bonus action.
No, by all means do it. I'm just.
action. Let me add my bless.
Mm-hmm.
I
Okay.
might as well use my bardic inspiration just in
no,
case.
it's going to expire soon, so
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is a 18. 18 hits. Just remove the body inspiration. 6 bludgeoning is enough to kill this thing.
Okay.
Anything else?
That's my turn.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I've got 10 feet of movement.
You
I might
do
as
have
well
10 feet left.
move forward. Actually, no, I won't move forward, knowing that
Perfectly in Simon's range.
Yeah, I will stay here.
Unfortunate. Because as this last thing remains,
Mm-hmm.
I should probably use this one. You see jumping from the forest,
Oh God, wolves.
something that,
scary wolf.
well, kind of resembles a wolf.
Ugh.
Bite into this thing and kill it.
okay.
Okay.
And then 2 additional wolves follow.
Oh no.
I'm
How
so
big are
glad
these
our tanky
quote unquote
barbarians are front.
wolves?
Our arrangement is
they-
perfect for this.
Yeah.
They do move
We
next.
have set ourselves up here.
I just didn't know when they would come in, and they just let's put it at 11. Sure, doesn't really matter, because they just go in between. So this one would still be able to move a little bit. Okay, put this one in the back, and these guys. Yeah, that is enough.
If it matters, Tim, you are broadcasting the.
I know.
Okay.
It doesn't really
Oh, what?
matter.
Who's doing what now?
We can see the lines.
Oh, should we not be able to see the lines?
I
I mean, you
can
can
tell
tell
Doesn't
if you want.
I've done it
necessarily
because-
Okay,
matter.
fair enough.
Especially when you're drawing like, here's a big sphere, a circle, putting it down. It's like, there, they don't see that right now.
Sure.
Yeah, in that case, I would probably hide it.
Yeah.
Okay, but 2 of these wolves still have their attacks, and they're
Uh-oh.
gonna try to bite Hieronymus. Does a 20 hit?
Yep.
Seriously.
That is going to be 5 piercing damage, reduced to 2,
Cool.
Hero, how much
and
health do you have?
1 cold
It's the last
damage.
tab for you.
I'm still at like 14. Sorry.
you're fine.
One
One
cold damage.
Okay.
Yeah, as you see these
30.
wolves, as you see them closer, they don't necessarily look alive.
No, they don't.
They have like very deep wounds, and it looks like there's ice growing from these wounds. Some entire parts of their limbs look like they have been completely replaced with ice. Yeah, basically what you can see on these tokens.
Which is very weird, given that I was
your
assured that it was a warm summer day.
your movement is also reduced by 5 feet until until the end of your next turn,
I'm
and
sure you
do
went
make
first.
think that'll be an issue.
me a strength saving throw as well.
Sure. I get. Oh, it's advantage I get while I'm raging.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have advantage on this.
And you wanted strength
True,
saving?
yeah. Yep. It's almost certainly going to save. Yep, that is more than enough.
It
And then
fucking
this...
better do.
He just goes,
You're level 2, Tim.
Imagine.
Yeah, as I say, it would surprise me if you didn't make this.
my
And then the
God.
second one's going to bite. That's another 20.
Not
Yeah.
damage.
That's going to be 6 piercing, reduced to 3. And another 1 cold damage.
It's so good that we have a barbarian here.
and your movement is again reduced by 5 feet. So 10 feet now in total until the end of the next turn, and make me another strength saving throw at advantage.
Sure. Could you stop rolling one over my armor class by any chance?
I'm so sorry. Unfortunately,
Is it
unfortunately,
19?
eight is
Jesus.
actually 8 is not enough, and as you are knocked prone by this wolf.
No,
Oh.
how's he going to stand up now?
Dear.
Okay. Oh, that was the wolves. Kenrick.
Hmm.
Yeah, as I see this, I turn and run away. Quick little baseball slide, grab my dagger from the corpse of this thing,
Yeah.
turn
Yeah.
around and run to here. Kind of pivot, dive in, and just jab my dagger at the underside of this wolf's kind of neck area.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, hopefully. 23 Tim.
23 hits.
I've got to ask you a question, Tim.
Yes.
Are you using the Tasha's Cauldron of Everything optional rules for Bardic Inspiration where I can add it to my damage?
No.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Ah.
Had a feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a shame. That's 6
Ah.
That's 6.
damage.
Let me check if they
Ooh.
have any. Nope, not resistant to that. Okay, 6 piercing as you pierce your dagger into this what's left of its skin
Mm-hmm.
and seem to be at least doing some damage to it.
It gets kind of stuck in, so I bring the second dagger down as well to try and give me a leverage to pull out.
Huh.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
22 to hit
That hits.
for 4 damage.
4
Nearly as
damage,
much
yeah.
as the actual.
Yeah, yeah. Again, it kind of pierces into this what like you notice it's very soft skin. Like it almost feels like it's been decaying for a while, and you just kind of it slides in very easily and does seem to deal some damage to it. Okay,
That's
anything
me.
else?
No, I've got like 5 feet of movement. I'm going to step away from. Actually, I will. I'll move slightly further away. I'll just, as I pull it out, I'll spin around.
Okay. You move around very elegantly and yeah. Okay. These guys are gone. Hieronymus.
Right, I will use my movement to get up. Is that correct?
Half
Yes.
movement.
I will do that. You said we can bonus action use a potion, right?
Yes. If you bonus action, you roll. If you full action, you just basically gain the maximum amount you could have gained from that potion.
Right,
It
right.
is 20, well, 15 gold, so.
I am so mad I have to do this immediately. I will use the bonus action to pop the potion.
Okay.
Profit.
What was
Oh,
the...
you said you stand up, right? So you're just
Yes.
gonna
What
rotate you back.
was its number to roll?
I believe that's is it 1d4 or 2?
It's 2d4 plus 2.
Yes, 2d4
Look
plus
at,
2.
look at this, guys. No trust in the team to look after him. And by the team, I mean Vinram.
So if I do like that, there we go.
Okay. You regain 8 hit points.
I mean, technically, that's like 16 damage you've just negated there. 'cause
Yeah.
you're raging.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
such a lot.
I'm just mad that I had to do it this early.
Yeah.
And then I immediately swipe at this one
Okay.
with as much rage as I have right now.
Which is the one you're using?
Yep. Like that. Oh, that was with advantage.
Yeah,
by
no
accident.
worries. We'll take the left one.
You kind of have to.
15.
You're running disadvantage.
You okay? You don't have the body inspiration, but 15 hits. That's 11 points of damage. Yeah, as you basically you claw into this thing's skin and you tear out some of its flesh, revealing like some of the organs which seem to all be frozen over as well.
Sorry, which one did you
And-
hit? Oh, the one that's dead. Okay, that makes sense.
The one
Is
up
it dead?
No, it's not dead.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
just
no,
it's just got
the-
the dead thing below it. So
It's just an X below it.
I
Sorry,
didn't
my
think it
bad.
was dead.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'll sort of end it there.
Okay. These things are gone. Sadie.
We're 10 feet up, which means that this is actually not close enough to Kenrick, is it? I would have to do this. I'm going to move a little bit closer,
Mhm.
and I'm going to see that Kenrick seems to have a... Just from my observations, looks like Kenrick has a thing for running away and then throwing daggers. So I'm going to give him a hand with that, and I'm going to give Kenrick a telekinetic shove.
Oh.
Hang on, no, I've got a thing for it. Bonk. You can choose to fail. I'll push you 5 feet away if you would like.
Sure.
Okay.
Get back. I'm going to do it. Unassuming magic blast on this top one. Oh, and I've got my bless,
Yeah.
which is it 1d4?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're gonna need a 4 here, I think.
Yeah, that's not
11
good
does
enough.
not hit.
Okay, that's fine.
Anything else?
No, I'm good.
All right. Vinram.
I will hit the same one there.
Okay.
Can it make a dexterity save, please?
Of course. Not an advantage.
Preferably not.
22.
Yeah,
Nimble.
just 9 more than it needed.
God.
Anyone need a? Who's inspired and who isn't right now?
The
just
weird
me.
leaf symbol
you.
I
is yeah.
Okay,
Kenrick.
okay.
I am
Kenrick
not
inspired.
I am not inspired unless I've not been told about it.
I've not needed inspiration
I
to hit
do,
anything,
fine.
mind you.
No.
I'll
I
chuck the
have.
last inspiration out to Solo as they're up next.
That's,
All
thank
right. Solo is
Makes sense.
inspired. All right. Solo.
Oh. God, I'm so scared about getting near these things.
What? Why? They're fine.
Because I've still only
not
got
tearing
4
me
hit
apart.
points left.
But aren't you glad you saved your key points for Flurry of Blows now?
A
Yeah.
little bit. I mean, I've still got some of yeah. I'm going to go 5, 10.
Yeah.
Does that give me advantage because it's
It does.
flanking?
Mhm.
Yeah, and I'm going to punch it.
All right.
No,
Cast punch.
Alright.
Nice.
no, a monk punch.
And I'm still blessed, right?
Yes.
Does that get advantage from flanking?
That
Yes,
is
with
that,
advantage.
that is at advantage.
It is, okay. Sorry, I wasn't sure if because
No, it's
there are other enemies
when
in there as well.
because
That
of the
I
2
took note.
numbers. It's
Okay.
yep.
I
Yeah.
got
sure.
18 should hit, so I won't use my bardic inspiration.
All right. Yeah. 18 hits.
I'd hope
7
so.
bludgeoning. Okay. Yeah. You punch into this thing's body, and you can feel below your fist some of its bones just breaking as they feel like they're just not as resilient as you would expect a wolf's bones to be.
Okay, but it's still there.
It's still there.
With all your
Um,
experience of wolf punching.
I hit hard. I was hoping. I will now use my key point for flurry of blows,
All right.
and I will punch it again.
Okay.
Nice. Consistent. I like it.
All right. 25. Would you like to use your bardic
Wow.
inspiration?
No, I'm good, thanks.
Okay.
Sure.
6 bludgeoning damage. You punch down on this thing. This time you hit its rib cage, and you kind of almost punch through the rib cage, and just you feel the frozen organs beneath, and as they begin to break and shatter, this thing falls down and
Big.
dies.
Nice. And then
Hooray.
I'm going to move 10 feet here
Mhm.
and punch this one,
Okay.
which gives me flanking again, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool. With my bless. Yeah.
18.
I'm good.
All right. 18 hits. 8 bludgeoning damage. Yeah, you punch this thing again. Again, you feel breaking bones, and but this thing still standing.
Okay.
Talking about still standing.
Uh,
Oh, sorry. Did you want to do anything else?
yeah, no, that's my turn.
Okay. Yeah. These wolves notice some guy punching them to death.
That does.
Uh,
You'd hope they would.
I tend to notice
so
that
this
thing.
one's going to start moving away.
Opportunity attack.
That's an
Opportunity
opportunity
attack.
Hieronymus?
Wait, which one's moving? Yeah, I will happily attack it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
From,
With joy in your
sure.
heart.
I mean, what Solo's done here with his
17 hits.
positioning is. Oh, yeah, I'll do it. Nice.
All right. 8 slashing. Yeah, as this thing starts moving, you almost don't have to move your claw, as this thing just moves along your claw, and you like rip open part of its body, but it doesn't really seem to care for the pain, and just walks past you. As these
Oh.
two things start gunning for Solo.
Don't do it.
Wow. Okay. Sure.
See,
Oh.
see
I don't like
what
when he says that.
what Solo has done here on 4 hit points is exactly what I was trying to avoid happening to Kendrick.
9 to hit.
Oh,
Nine
Oh,
does
it's fine.
not hit.
It was that awkward.
Second
No, God.
attack.
Okay.
14 to hit.
No.
Wow. Okay, you just got very lucky. Kenrick.
Jesus wept.
Okay, I'm going to appear from behind Solo and lob a dagger at the one on the left.
All right.
You get sneak attack if someone's standing next to them, right? Or is that able to
Yeah.
hit anything?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
enough. You just have somebody standing next to them, which a lot of
Yep.
people don't seem to know.
Don't worry, I was up on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 13. No, 13 points of damage. Yeah,
The left one, right?
you saw the left one.
Okay, 13 points. As you just basically lunge your dagger into this wolf, and it's kind of like lands almost inside it almost like inside its jaw, piercing its jaw and going into its chest, and then the jaw kind of almost just hanging by a thread, basically. And this thing does not look good.
That's fine. So I'm already moving. I threw that, and then I've like spun round, and I've come round the other side of Solo, and I'm like, hang in there, it's all right. And I'm going to dart around the back of the wolf, and then jab my other dagger up its,
In the same one or the
Helped.
other one?
No, the other one, the one
Alright.
I've got flanking on.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's you know what.
This flanking rule is making the game start a little bit like chess.
Yeah.
Just got to be nimble. That's all.
You just use a little knight move over there.
Want to use your bardic inspiration?
No, thank you.
Fair enough.
2 points damage.
Nice.
Okay. You jab your dagger into this this wolf's behind, and you just kind of and you pull it out to the side, and you make a bigger hole into its back, and it's kind of just almost looks like it's starting to limp as well, and it's again, this one also looks very damaged.
Excellent.
Gave an undead prostate tickle.
Why would you?
We're almost done here. We've got this.
Did you not have considered even
Hieronymus.
slightly less foul language? Good lord. Oh,
I'm just gonna slash at the one that's in front of me.
Yeah, fair enough. At
Is that
advantage.
advantage?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see what that looks like.
25. Does hit. 7 is more than enough. This thing, you start clawing through it as it kind of almost breaks in two and just falls to the ground.
Cool. Everyone sort of sees Hieronymus like open his maw and just like lets out a like a bellowing sound.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Oh.
Just out of like
Yeah, just
frustration and relief, basically.
fair
Okay.
enough.
Just like, you know, he can tell this is done.
Finally, I'm no longer in danger. What?
Sadie. Oh, you are no
Hello.
longer concentrating, are you?
Am I not?
No, it still
No,
is.
no. No, I don't think there's a thing on anyone, is there?
No, but you
Still
still
No.
concentrate on it.
Yeah,
when
I'm
it's
still
on
concentrating
things.
because I can reapply it, but at any
Oh,
time
you
within
can
an hour.
reply it
I'm still
any time you
concentrating.
want. I thought
Yep,
it was just it had to be on the next turn.
No, it lasts for an hour, and after the thing that it's on dies, I
Okay.
can then reapply it anytime that
Fair
I'm still
enough.
concentrating.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's really nice.
There's so many spells in this game.
I know,
You just
I
never
know.
know what any of them do.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and do the only sensible thing and roll damage for an unassuming magic blast,
22 hits.
crackling it with I just sort of stand there, hands together, and unleash a nice normal blast of eldritch force energy directly into its
Okay.
face.
Yeah, you basically it's just this almost wall of energy just basically just crushes this wolf to the floor, and it's more of a pancake now than a wolf. It's
Wonderful.
just completely flattened. And yeah, all of these wolves have ceased movement.
An undead ice wolf pancake. No, thank you.
Sounds disgusting.
And yeah, the area seems to be quiet again.
Have I ever seen or heard of these wolves before?
Same question for me.
I'm wondering what type of roll I would make for that, because it
I-
doesn't
I-
feel like history is appropriate.
I
I
have a very
mean, we could
different
start with:
question.
is it a naturally
Well,
occurring creature?
I
Even though
can.
that's blatantly obvious.
The
That is
undead.
very obvious. This is no, obviously this is not a natural thing. I guess Hieronymus, you can make me an Arcana check.
I can certainly try.
And me?
This is mostly based on Hieronymus being a druid.
Uh,
I see.
No idea where this has come from. Yeah, but looking at these creatures, yeah, I guess it's very obvious that these have been wounded before. They don't like the other than the wounds that you've inflicted on them. They seem to have different claw marks, and it almost seems like this ice was growing out of these claw marks, and like the limbs and the jaws um, that have been ripped off have just been replaced with this ice that's been growing out of out of their wounds. But
Horrific.
I mean, I guess you could make me an Arcana check as well to see if you would know any spell or anything that would create such things, Kenrick.
Sure, yeah. Oh, we'll just take the 18.
Huh.
However,
Yeah,
I am also going to use my bardic inspiration.
fair enough.
Is there a d6 at this level?
Yes, I think so.
Bosh. That's
Oh,
24.
fame,
Nice.
24. It just kind of hurts me to tell you that you don't.
Let me roll.
That unfortunately, it doesn't seem like any spell you would know. You would think that most likely would maybe go into the direction of like necrotic, because they look undead kind of. Um, but um, yeah, they don't seem to. That doesn't seem to be. You can't think of a spell that could like create let's say, ice zombies, basically.
Yeah. So they look undead, but definitely not something from like a raised dead or
Yes.
any sort of kind of undead summoning.
Mm.
That's fine. That's good information. I'm fine with that.
Oh, I just wanted to point out, by the way, Kenrick, the way you just left 2 wolves on 1 HP both.
I'm a team player. I like to see other
Yeah.
people get the kills. It's fine.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my goodness.
Ah.
I will also retrieve the dagger from the wolf that was on
Good
the left.
idea.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
of
I was just
course.
saying, I dropped my werebear form.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Um,
Sure.
We'll
We'll
deal with
talk
that.
about it in a minute. I
Yeah,
think we're not
we'll,
going to
no,
talk
we
about
won't.
that.
we'll deal with that later. But while that's all going on, I would like
I'm
to
gonna
have
go get my
Mage Hand
dart.
appear next to Hieronymus, try to take the dagger off of his waist and throw it onto the grass.
Um, I guess. Wait. How does Mage Hand work? Do you make a? Does it make sleight of hand check even make sense for us?
No, it
No,
doesn't.
no.
No, it doesn't because
I wouldn't resist
specifically my subclass lets
Mm.
me make sleight of hand checks with a mage hand.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna assume that you just can't do that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he can take it off of his belt if he's willing. Absolutely. It just
Yeah.
can't
Yeah,
steal
I mean,
things.
you're not trying to sneakily do it if you.
No,
you
I'm
can't grab
I'm
it.
literally just grabbing it and then like holding it out like between the thumb and finger. I do. And just like throwing it to the side. Like away with that. If Hieronymus resists, then it's fine. But otherwise, that thing can get on the grass.
I will lean over and whisper and say, I think we've dealt with any bad side effects from it.
And then I
it might be
started
helpful-
blasting.
It might be helpful for working out what happened here.
Wonderful. We can do that without touching it, ideally.
Well, your spectral hand can assist with that, I assume.
So I'll just drop it on the grass.
Okay.
Just stare at it.
I will do my customary thing as the ranged character and look at our melee friends and go, "You look terrible."
Sorry, the ranged character.
I feel terrible, right?
I feel fine. Don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, yeah,
Not you.
Worse.
we're quite happy up here. We've just kind of been
Yeah.
standing. We've just kind of been standing on a hilltop doing some target practice.
Yeah, I dragged myself on my hands and knees up the stairs. Where I feel like it might be a bit safer, and I just lay on the floor here for a second.
I was.
Oh
my god.
I was sorry. I hope you felt inspired by my words.
I did. I appreciate it. It really did help.
I can't say I'm not very
I
inspired.
would like to cast Cure Wounds.
All right. Okay.
Seems fair.
On yourself?
No,
Yourself.
on the one crawling around on the floor.
Fair enough. Yeah, go ahead.
Where is it? There we go. Oh, that's done weird things to my window.
I believe. Yeah, do roll me an additional D8 and also add 1.
I think
'cause
it's
we-
funny that alone was more than my remaining hit points.
Oh my god. Honestly, okay, out of character, Stazza. I was like, I have been moments from casting Sanctuary on you like 3 times in that fight, and I kept being like, "Oh, it's fine. You've killed all the next to you. We'll help elsewhere." And then you
yeah, you
Ran
regain
all the way
run at the
14.
enemy, and I'm like, "Hang on a second."
You regain 14 hit points.
14 was there.
But that's that's why I was
Which,
saying that's why
I
I was
believe
saying
puts
that
you
I
back
don't
to
want
full
to.
HP.
Yeah, that puts me exactly.
Yeah, that's
fully
nice.
clear.
But yeah, that's why I was saying that I actually don't want to be so high on the initiative because I wanted to be behind you so that I can sanctuary between your turn and them.
It was that point where the 2 big things said, "Oh, he's just punched and killed the others. Amazing. He's safe." He's just run
Wonderful.
into the line of
Yeah,
fire.
I know. Oh, so good.
Okay. Yeah, you stand there on the altar or just on the grass below. What would you like to do?
I turn around to whoever was going, "Oh yeah, cheers for that. I really needed that." Oh, that's when I just stretch my arms out. But
I could tell.
you're right though, yeah. You're right. I saw you go down at one point.
I was tripped, but I'm
Yeah.
fine.
All right, good. Everyone else all right?
Absolutely.
Peachy.
What could possibly go wrong? What I look absolutely fine.
Kenrick, you right down there?
Yeah, all good, mate. All good.
Good, good.
Just
Right.
going, we didn't get touched. What are you talking about?
I got one hit and I got healed from it. I'm all right.
Can I, can I have another little look at this altar now that I know that it's apparently connected to the rising of the tree folk and maybe some ice undead wolves?
Yeah, I guess you could make me an Arcana check.
Sure. My specialty.
I mean, from what you can tell, especially now having seen these tree folk basically, or brush folk more likely, raise up, it's becoming more obvious that this is a druidic altar, and like you would assume that maybe just there was some either some sort of protection mechanic built into this, or there was just some I guess magic left that would that just built basically somehow triggered and spilled into the shrubbery around.
Damn druids.
Waiting for Hieronymus' erection.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I'm not going to say anything. Although I'd love to see the alternate version of that fight where the wolves show up early and wipe out the fucking
Yeah.
plant creatures.
Can I go and cut off one of the wolves' paws?
Oh.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I guess you can do that fairly without problem. So no need to make a check for that.
Only one.
Okay. Yeah,
only
just
one.
one. That's fine. I'm going to go over to the body and see if the claw marks
Mm.
match the size of
Yeah.
the
Oh,
paw.
sure.
Yeah, you can clearly see that this does not like it's almost like twice, if not thrice, as large as the wolf's claws. You
Oh,
also
happy
did
days.
realize during the fight that these wolves, they didn't really look like they were clawing much, more like biting.
Okay.
So it doesn't
kind
look
of-
like clawing is their favorite way of attack.
Wander
How-
back
And if-
over, and as I get close, I'll toss the claw back onto this fucking mound of bodies, and I'll be like, any of you magic lot got the ability to maybe get rid of some of this ichor off my hands?
I'll just and then can I prestidigitation your hands?
Yes, absolutely, you can. 100%. That's what I want.
I mean, no, you don't have you. I think are bigger than 1 cubic foot, but I'll go ahead and press your hands to clean you up. You
Much
disgusting.
obliged. Thank you so much.
If you didn't, I was going to.
Yeah.
That's one of us would have.
Sweep it away.
So-
Did you say those wounds looked how much bigger than the wolf's claws?
About 2 or 3,
I mean,
two or three times.
I wanted to see if they matched up with the big tree guys at all, or if we have a villain on our hands.
Nah, they're still too small.
You think? Okay.
Yeah.
Do we still need to take parts of these wolves to like
Yeah.
prove that we killed them and stuff? And get
I'm
paid
going
for
to be honest with you. These wolves. If I received these pelts, I would not think that you'd just killed them today.
That's why I'm wondering if there's a different pit we could take or something to like get away with it.
That's true. We might be able to find some more wolves.
There ain't no getting away with it. Like, we did kill them.
We
We
killed
No, I
tried
them.
know, but like it sort of shows that it wasn't like they were dead before because they looked like they were dead before.
Okay,
do know that
they,
something
they,
on
they
a
do,
hair.
but it is a warm summer's day and they are covered in ice.
Yeah, I was about to
don't
ask,
think
are they
it's
melting yet?
Yeah, that's a good question.
They don't right now, no.
Well, there you go then.
So I would think take their heads, because
Mm.
those are unique things between them all. If we take a claw, we could just take,
Yeah, maybe
well-
don't know.
Yeah.
Like, when I was cutting it open, I couldn't help but notice the ice. It was like growing out of the claw marks, like a disease or something. I don't necessarily want to bring something like that to town. That's also why I had someone clean my hands.
That's horrific.
Well, if we're worried about that, we could dump the like wolves next to the dead body and collect it all on our way back.
What?
Well, like if we're worried about like it being there for a while and stuff, we leave them there. We can see what state they're in on the way back. Maybe they're melted.
There were 2 people we wanted to find, and we have only found 1 body.
we have.
Yeah.
And there
Doesn't
was an
necessarily look
with
like
them.
either of them.
No.
It's more the
There's that.
logistics of trying to carry a corpse and 3 dead wolves.
You are
back
not
to
put.
Which-
You are
town.
not put. You are not putting the infectress ice wolf.
I was suggesting just their heads.
You are not. You are not putting the heads of the infectress ice wolves on my beautiful mule.
Yeah, no, don't do that to Rosie.
She doesn't. She doesn't deserve it.
But yeah, we can lop their heads off when we come back, can't we?
Sure.
Sure.
Um,
I'd say
but-
maybe.
Would
Alright.
Rosie be amenable to carrying the corpse of an actual human?
Oh, that's fine. She's done that before.
Cool, we can carry the heads. It's fine.
No further
Um,
questions.
Yeah, I was gonna say, okay.
Between us, we can carry those. It's fine.
Okay, so, sorry, what bodies are you taking with you?
None of them.
At the
No,
moment,
no,
no.
no.
Okay.
Currently,
All
none
right,
to it.
all right.
No,
I
no.
think we're planning on delving deeper into the forest to see what other horrors are in store.
That,
Do we,
Did anyone want to rest first?
We might want a short rest.
why?
Alright.
I don't
I'm-
get anything back from it.
I'll get a spell slot, I guess. But I mean, I'm quite happy
Oh, yeah,
otherwise.
you will. I mean, sure, if we need a short rest.
Yeah,
But also,
yeah,
some of
just
them,
sort of take it
some of these guys are a bit injured though.
And well, if we do, I can sing you a lovely song.
Hooray!
It gives you more hit points back.
I mean, I'm still fine, but
Yeah.
I could leave it. I could take it or
Those
leave
two.
it.
Okay, do you want to take a short rest?
But sure.
Before we
I
do,
mean,
are
if
we
if you
sure
guys
that-
want healing, need it.
Are we sure that standing on top of a sacrificial altar that's just
Oh, I
seen by
hate
the
that.
things
No.
is the best place to take
No,
a breath?
no. I was gonna walk at least 5 minutes off that way.
Just like, just
Do we-
not on the altar feels like just a safe spot to be before having
we-
a lie down.
want to head the way the wolves came?
Yeah.
They came from the west,
Sure.
east.
Yeah.
We can do that.
Hieronymus just
Uh,
appeared down there.
Yeah.
Just had a run. If we are doing a short rest, you can all, if you are expending hit dice, roll a d6 to add to it. For
It's
everyone.
only Hieronymus that's hurt.
Yeah, it is actually.
Oh,
'cause
I
oh,
will also
sure.
tell you that
This
if you
solo gets a
are
one.
moving along, you will also level up now, which I will consider
wow.
a long rest.
Okay.
Hooray!
So you do get everything back anyway, so you
Okay.
don't need to short rest.
Oh, okay,
Nice.
that's fine. Then.
So we're leveling up like midday, like now.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
doing
okay.
this only for like the very early levels. Otherwise, it's always
Right,
only
okay.
after a long rest.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
But if you are making your way to further into the forest now, then I'm gonna say that this is where we are going to end the session for today. Being on your way deeper into the forest, maybe towards the cave, and yeah, you can level up your characters to level 3, and
Cool.
we'll see when we will continue this adventure.